few days ago, Miss Drew, a travel YouTuber, and Lori Lawson, also a travel YouTuber, and I decided to embark on a trip to the north, specifically the Upper West region of Ghana. We went by flight, which cost us 395 Ghana cedis. The plan was to go by air and come by road. We were welcomed by Weyala, which was organized by Miss Drew. Shout out to Miss Drew.
Looks like I'm going to leave the Upper West with a husband. This has been an amazing welcome, amazing reception. Check her out. She's an amazing artist. She's been all over the world. Her music is beautiful. It's amazing. I'm going to insert some of her music here. If only I don't get copyright claims, but you should check it out on YouTube. She's doing amazing. I am in Wa, and this is a welcome, good welcome. We are back again, Charlie.
Weyala welcomed us and made us feel at home, and she entertained us while we had lunch.
Ready? Yay! Number you, number what, number so, number you. Chenkono, Akono. Get number you, number what, number so, number you. Chenkono, Akono. Get to number you, to number what, to number so, to number you. Chenkono, Akono. Sala, sala, sala. Sala, sala. Isala to number the Guamele, Isala to number Guamele, Isala.
After a fun time with Weyala, we took a taxi from Wa to Jorapa, which cost us 100 Ghana cedis.
So this is where I'm going to be spending the night. Come along. Oh, this is going to be my bed.
We then spent the night at the Royal Kuzi Hotel. The experience was amazing. While at the Royal Kuzi Hotel, it comes with a safari tour which cost us 70 Ghana cedis each. We saw lions, zebras, antelopes, hippopotamus. This is how we went. Even though they are in the wild. This is another one. Oh my god, he's peeing. He's peeing. And this one is right here. The safari was so insightful and I highly recommend. Anytime you find yourself in the Upper West region, please visit the Royal Kuzi Hotel and opt for their safari tour. We left the Royal Hills Hotel to try street food, so we picked a loading taxi from the Jorapa station, which cost us 20 Ghana cedi each to Wa. While at the Wa market, we tried new snacks such as ice kinky with lemon, which was very different from the usual ice kinky we would usually have in Accra. We also tried tamarind juice, which was really nice. So this is how the suya looks like, and I'm going to be trying it. Give me one more. This is good. It tastes like just like suya. Suya is suya. There's no other taste apart from suya. So this is good. So far, everything here is very cheap. All their snacks are like 50 pesos, which is less than 1 cedi. And then the highest you can get a snack is 1 Ghana cedi. Everything is very cheap here. I've been here and I've spent less than I thought I was going to spend. We ended the day by heading back to Wichwa, which is a town in the Upper West region. It's about an hour drive from Wa, so we picked a bus from Wa station. So we are currently at the Wichwa station, about to take a bus, and we paid 10 Ghana cedi each. This is where we spent the night, which was the only option from the Wichwa Sanctuary. So one of the things that we were super excited about visiting the Upper West region was to see hippopotamus for the first time. So the next morning, we hopped on the motor to see the hippopotamus. We were super excited about it. We paid 40 Ghana cedi for the Motor King ride, 60 Ghana cedi for the boat ride, and 40 Ghana cedis for the accommodation. It's okay. Video. Do you have fish or egg? Yes, egg and fish. It was time to leave, and this is how the journey ended. So guys, this is the update now. We are currently back at Wa station, and the plan was to come by flight and go back by bus, but then we don't even know the situation though. Here we are here in Wa, and
the car that moves from here to Kumasi or to Accra leaves at 6 p.m. No, from Wa to Kumasi leaves at 6 p.m. and that's about 5 to 6 hours journey. And it's currently 2:35 now, and the shortest route is to leave here to Techiman. So we are currently in the Techiman car, which we paid 55 Ghana cedi. Drew and her other colleague left to Tamale because they still want to film some videos from Tamale, and we want to go back to Accra because we have work tomorrow. Today is Sunday. We are going to Techiman now, and you guys are coming along. This is going to be a long ass trip, but then you guys are coming along, so I hope you. So we are also still on the road. Currently people are alighting here, and according to Laura's map we are about 2 hours 19 minutes to Techiman. So yeah, I slept, woke up tired, so we are still on the journey and hungry. We are very hungry because we have not had any proper food to eat, so people are just wasting time. They are lighting instead of them hurrying up there. So I'm currently, in fact we are currently in Techiman, and we are getting another bus from Techiman to Kumasi. It's currently 9:35. We are getting a bus from Techiman to Kumasi costs 23 Ghana cedi. So while we are waiting, we've already booked the ticket, so we are about to get Indomie because we are all hungry. We are all invited. So we are currently around Kejetia, and there's no taxi. Uber is disappointing. So yeah, we are going to our hostel where we booked. Loretta and I have spent a night there before, so we cannot know there. Good morning. Hi, Larry. So we made it to the airport on time, even though we had just like 5 hours of sleep. We are heading back to Accra now, and I'm going to explain how I ended up at the airport instead of being on the road back to Accra soon. So even Kumasi now, it's 7:19, and it's going to take 40 minutes to Accra. Yeah, so we are finally in Accra, and guys, I have to give you a proper story time of how we ended up coming by flight, because no, you have to hear this. So we just arrived, and so far so guys, this brings us to the end of this video, but let me rewind to talk about how the entire journey was. So the plan was to go by air, that's from Accra to Wa. From Accra to Wa, they usually they just started recently, so you can get a flight straight from Accra to Wa, then come by road, that's from Wa or wherever we will be back to Accra. But then when we finished everything, when we finished the ritual, time was already on our side. So Drew and her camera guy went straight to Tamale. Then we decided to come to Kumasi and then come by road. But then when we got to the station, there was no car to Kumasi. The car that was only available was going to leave at 6 p.m. and mind you, we had reached there around 2 p.m. So we're like, no, we can't
be at the station waiting till 6 p.m. before we go to Kumasi. So we decided another alternative, that is taking a bus from Wa to Techiman. It's a town close to Kumasi. Then when we get to Kumasi, we would go from Techiman to Kumasi. So we picked the bus from Wa to Techiman. When we got to, you know, so there's this dangerous road in Ghana which is after Bole towards Techiman, towards Kumasi. So when we got there, the policeman stopped us, and then he was like, we should hold on. So he piled a lot of cars, and then it was more of like a convoy, just to be on the safe side. So even though we were in the bus, we felt more safe. Then we got to Techiman very late. Then we picked another bus. The bus was not full though. That's when we had Indomie before the trip. Then we finally got to Kumasi. We settled at Tumi Hostel around 1 p.m. Slept for 4 hours for the next day, for the next flight. So yeah, in fact, not the next day, the same day, because it was the same dawn. But then I thank God that everything was successful. The plan was not to come by flight, but we were too tired. The journey from Wa to Accra by bus, my dear, if you have money, just buy your ticket. I wanted to experience it for the experience, for the culture, for YouTube, but I was like, no, I was too tired. The bus was not comfortable, the road was terrible, and I couldn't afford to also sit in a bus for extra 4 hours again, knowing very well that I have to be at work Monday morning. So Loretta and I both opted for the flight on our way back. I called my friend Hima, cheers to you. So she quickly booked the ticket for us, because we have been on the road, the network keeps fluctuating. I hope you enjoyed raw footage from Wa to Accra. Thank you so much for always sticking around watching my YouTube videos. I love you so much. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Let me know in the comment section if you've been following from when I left Accra to Wa and all my experiences. Let me know my real subscribers. Let me know you. So yeah, until then, I want to say I love you all. I'm about to do some work. Back work. Wait, yeah, back door. I'm about to work. Yeah, I want to say I love you all. Let me blow you a kiss. Mwah. Buying ice kinky, locally made.
This is local ice kinky.
Yeah.
And you put sugar?
Yes, there's sugar. But let's drink. I mean, there's no way I'll come to the north and not try a local milk. So this is ice kinky, which is 50 pesos. I'm about to try. There's lemon in it. Hey, there's lemon in it. Oh wow. So I'm about to try it. Let's see how it goes. See, so one thing about me is I have a typical African stomach. Wherever I go, I kind of have a way of adapting to any kind of food, whether there is pepper, whether it's not spicy. When I even went to Kenya, I had that experience, no spice, yet I was able to eat their food and feel fine. So this is no difference. They said there's lemon in the ice kinky. Let me try it and see how it goes. As you can tell, I just finished it. This is so good, I have to get another one. Do you all remember Nerissa and Nancy from my coming from Accra vlog? If you do, she's here with us and we are going to be trying street food in the Wa market. This is one of the popular markets in Wa. Is it the biggest?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, this is the biggest.
But this area is called Fadama.
Fadama. Okay, so we are currently here at the outskirts of the market, which is called Fadama. So we are here to enter into the market and see if we can get some something to try on, some local meals, local street food, local beverages. And yeah, you always know whenever I visit somewhere new, I decide to try something new, experience what the local experience, and I'm here for it all. So yeah, if you're watching this video, I am currently in the Upper West region. Wow.
these sheep.
Yeah.
When someone gives birth to a newly born baby, they want to name the baby.
Yeah.
You can get one of these
Sheep.
Yes, especially the male ones. For the male one for the naming ceremony. But you can also buy it for any occasion that you want. Christmas, Salah, any.
What is it made of?
It's made out of
Ah, what's this?
hair.
Oh, what's the English name?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure the English name. Okay, let's see it again. So if you guys know the English name, please let me know in the comment section. If you know the English name of that, let me know in the comments. But this is the beverage made out of that, and I'm about to taste it to let you know how it tastes like. So this is locally called puree, and let's see how it tastes. Okay, so this is like I don't know if you know yoi, a local fruit. It's blackberry, African blackberry. It tastes like blackberry fruit that has been diluted with water. So that's how it tastes. I don't think it tastes anything else, but it tastes like a wild fruit. It's very close to baobab too. If you guys remember, when I went to Villa Awoyo, I had baobab juice. It also tastes similar to baobab juice. So if you've had it before and you know the taste, the right taste, let me know in the comment section. But that's how it tastes like. So just when I said it tastes like baobab, she says she has confirmed that it is baobab juice. So I'm going to be trying kuli kuli for the first time. This is very hard. It's like granite paste. In fact, it is granite paste that has been added. Did they add flour to it? No. Only granite paste. It's so dry. This snack is good. It's like having kati cake, but kati cake is mixed with sugar. This is raw granite paste, and this is good. It's called kuli kuli here in Wa. So you can have it with gari, with sugar, gari soakings, which is a local beverage here in Ghana. So if you've not tried it before, you might as well as buy one and try it. So hard. So I'm going to be trying suya. How much is one?
20 pesos. 50 pesos.
Give me some. How much? Give me. So this is how the suya looks like, and I'm going to be trying it. Give me one more. This is good. It tastes like just like suya. Suya is suya. There's no other taste apart from suya. So this is good. So far, everything here is very, very cheap. All their snacks are like 50 pesos, which is less than 1 cedi. And then the highest you can get a snack is 1 Ghana cedi. Everything is very, very cheap here. I've been here and I've spent less than I thought I was going to spend. So yeah, everything here is very, very affordable. want to come into our video. So she says she's thanking us for promoting the WA. So you see, it's not really difficult to film in the market, even though yes, it is difficult to film in the market. Some of the women are so friendly and they're like, oh, come. Is it going to TV? Is it going, where is it going to? And it makes them interested. Once they know they are going to see themselves on TV or their colleagues are going to tell them, I saw you on TV, then they are very interested. So yeah, so far so good. We are currently in the clothes section. Let's go see if we can get more street food to try. And yeah, I want to try Tozafi and bitter soup. Where can I get some?
That one we have to cook it.
You have to cook it?
Yeah,
they don't sell
we don't sell teaser like that because everybody prefers teaser.
Yeah, that is it. It's just like in the Volta region. Everybody eats Banku or Anklets, so they don't sell it in town. Okay, so I would have loved to try it, but maybe the next time when I visit, we'll prepare it at home, and that's the usual thing here. So sorry. My friend recommended I tried cheeses and bitter soup. Okay. Yeah, and then she also mentioned I tried tubani, which we had yesterday. If you guys remember watching my vlog previously. So yeah, if you haven't watched it, please go back, watch my videos, and come back to finish up this. So yeah, so far so good. Let's see what we can get. I'm currently in the market. So we have here acheke, and I'm going to try it from the northern style. So mommy, please give me some more. 2 cities. It's plenty. It's plenty. Yeah, small. Yeah, it's okay. They add a little salt.
Looks like it's gonna be good.
Yes.
Cheesy old fish.
Give us spoon. So which is ours? So now we're in the marketplace. We have to find somewhere we could eat. To pick our stuff. So yeah, this and then head to our next location.
I feel like it's much more spacious. Busy, but it's a different type of busy over here. And I love me some macaw. I'm a to-do girl.
So yeah, I had the acheke. I'm yet to go try it. Then I'm going to end the video for my street food experience here in Wa in the Upper West region. Loretta, what did you have since you came? Street food?
Water.
What did you have?
I had the, what do they call it? The
Tubani
nuts.
yesterday, yeah.
I had the nuts that we had. I had the drink, which the baobab, which is also known as tamarind. That's the name I kept forgetting.
Yeah.
And we ate the suya as well.
So yeah. We are going to try it and end it. So we are currently in traffic. Yeah. Hi. Look at the baby, so cute. Hi. He's like, who is that? I'm about to try the acheke I bought earlier on. So this is the acheke and the vegetables. They sprinkle a little bit of salt for taste, and this was very good. The acheke was very soggy and soft. Acheke is close to gari, which is a local delicacy here. This was really, really good. the next destination. And I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed documenting my entire street food experience here in the Upper West region, specifically. Wow! So yeah, until next time, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. I am currently in the yellow, probably called tuk-tuk. How do you call it in your local dialect?
Mahama Kambu.
Mahama Kambu. It's called Mahama Kambu. So if you haven't tried this here in the Upper West, in fact in the north, you should make it a point. It's very, very cheap. Short distances are about 1 city, long distances are about 3 cities. So yeah, it is worth the experience. Until next time, I want to say I love you all. Much love from the Upper West. Mwah.
Yaba yakoya ya san aba ene de me baya na we de nya ma broni ne mom ma me akuache ene me ni aba wa ro ne na sen papa ma me se me hye na unim se na ekono no de bia nsema e cost entertainment industry ena na otwe bia ne aboa no na chese ya besomo eno na me gina ha me ba beye nto de ansa na bia be hye bibia se no ye ntwa ye wotima kakra bi ye ba bibia ho no bia na ye de asomo Ebusia besa mama kwa aba eba enkomo wo hoso na ne yen hye nsem na se ne ne hye ase efe mo yisha bodon an na kache ene na sentem de ono no se nyame afe no nyame de ne nsa aka no ntane ne wasesa na brabo ne nkeka ho ene na so wo no mo ne social media Instagram wo no ma otumi bo odi no wa hye wonkom a me krama me akua che me gina onya me guso aye twen se me so wa be hye me nkom ene otumi tag no wa hye wonkom no ye wonye ma bi ne no na ye wo no ma ye Sandra nkobia no so ye chese ni twani na chese eye mo yisha aba begina ni chese ni post na si obetro ni sam tin otwem de chopa kase pa breast and Sandra nkobia esanse ne nsem bia wo kafa no san Sandra nkobia chese ne boy one ne nam no oye ndrubone ne nsense meko wiye no otwem a ose na brabo ye pa na nso sisi anyame de ne sa kon no moyisha ni ntino ode bibia enkonkongu o pa o che o sefa ogina ye so e de boni bia chese ne wa ye bia no de ostro sefa ne boni nyina e fa che no no na mro tro wiye ya pe e na ye Sandra nkobia nso e be tro e two post na na otwem se onua se ne a wo do me no so saa na me do o de boni bia enim ye nyina no ye dodo ye ho saa ne nso ansa na no me pese wankasa no bomodian na chese wo de free social media kakra na chese kwa abonti na wankasa ko seek help e bia na no betumi abo e say social media de wo ta do ho bembe ya de na anhwa na nkofo asai wa brabo Enti chese Ghana hanom de udana se wo sori na hwe ensia na chese na Ghana na asaya ne sawo ana na say honom a ye hu se eye shata mama me chese Shatawale ne maame o de aba betu dwa se eye East League ondan a ono ankasa ne ba Shatawale so renti u so to de man no ye tu no afri honom enti ade Ghana fo obi a fa 1 city 2 city mun kekekam wa no na mo fa man na chese on fa nko rent dan ne ba no manfo ekire ma Shatawale pa ni nyina no sa na wo pa egu a wo de betu dwa san na matodan wo East League na mama sa na wo twa ye ntro ene e by social media for ene anya sanketwa Shatawale omodi ya mema manie pa na rich artist of the year rich artist in Ghana sa na ni nyina no odi afa ye kon ene e by the social media Shatawale ye de egu no so wankasa na Caroline Simpson dodo na nim Sunday Banu TV presentation radio ne nke kan dia ya ade ye pano no na chese odi nsemfo bia ba betu dwa fa ne ba tisia we di 11 years otwema o hono ma na chese ono dia ya oyobi a o have unprotected sex otwe fefe dro pan ye obe wan na chese nyinsen na say na so we dia ne ba we dia ya miracle e de manopa esanse oyeye no okoye sokode no na chese o fe dro ye pan na so no sana ansai eba no 3 months after na cheso hu se eyade a onyem na otwema be ma kro na one ne nyemo ye no na ode tu nanim se owura amenyimo o se ho na branch ne ka chen se kona kwa ya abortion o ka chen se dabi me menya abortion pese me wo o ti yo obe wo de ene ho nko akoy kokko pe bebi abe wo e na branch e ja no honom o se fine no no abo ne ho modi na chese owo branch e be wi ase branch e honom ne bebe ma ye ba bedi ne birthday no friend papa ne wo phone se ka chen se obe ye ne birthday onti o se lai ben ose o ka che no ose o de mon dress on dware no sha na ntade fita na bono powder kama no ntena se ntwa me wi ami ankasa me ba be famo wase se ne e na se ekunu ya na se abranti one ne wo ye e ba be fa ne ba be ma mo makwa kodi birthday party na eno de ontimi nkyere kra Mama mfa mo nko mwachi kakra unsa 2021 mu de nsem bebre na chesesi na ba ko e ba ya chesa na enye ni kakra ye eye gym instructor bia onipa boni fo bi ekokun no na ye tiso te ono ye mo friends ye or the little na e ba ne de no manfo ye kase o eye obi yire na chesa no na etwem na ntisa onipa na ne kunu chesa asoma e ma beku boy na ne e ba no so nipa na ne din so for nsem ya mama kuma mama zimbi na ere bi o no mo o kire ma little ni dan ni ono so ni dan o kire ma de bia na o te hu kuma mama zimbi pa oba ho no mfie nson 7 years no hu se kuma mama zimbi eta ba brante yi den na e ba no manfo ye hwese o nka kuma e ba be ka bibia de afon wanampo be kasa wankasa na 2022 mu e na cheso akwa pie mu e wo Kingdom FM e no de bibia e wo ho no nyina ba begu o kire ma sansem na no mo kasa no ka no ono onim ho hwe e na onyo no o chemo no sa little no ewum so ne dinkita we sante ono onim jimi ni pa ene okwa otumi bua oso mu no ye usene mu otumi twenu ye pa afensu wo hompo na to person ye personal jimi ni kana otumi no ye personal training ne nkeka ho na so no sa oba kwa na e ka so no ye ono akuma no o se enye ono a na emom na ne sister ne sister say bi enye ne ma me ba na se na eyo na emom no na say omunyo mo kogem ni together ntino wa baba ni nua ba pekope nti ochire ma manfo munja isa modin din e for a little no ekuma se onim ho hwe nti munja ni din bo Ghana nyum tiri o san yesi ni twani 2 in 1 eye Miss Bell e no de ababe tu dwa na o twem mi se ono ne nkwan na nyina de ana obom paye ma no pa se da chi bia nyame be na dom so no ankasa benya ne private toilet esan so no o se o hwe ne nkwala brem bia no free pa o se Jamestown oh jai eni okwa toilet ya salai eni asa efiti ahanom ekopem gete se wankasa be bia wo be hu o se otumi gina wono ma ne eto de bia na ne yema kan ye pa na ne yema ne yema boni so gina wono ma wo be hu an sa akokra bia ba na enkran for ne won na mpo ne busuafo no onukpa e ba openi aba onti na wo so no so parking to nchen na che so openi no ebetumi akwa use private toilet no nti ono so no odanyame asi yie papa nti o manfo mo sere na ka che ne san ono ne nkwande nyina oni bibi papa bia ade papa ben ne wanya onti menye hye ne fan ekoti sen no sisi sanyame na dom ono so nya ne private toilet ono so sorry a otimiti toilet roll time bi opa bia no otumi rema obia entumi meka hye enfan kire no na Ghana si ni twani a otisi ni twasi ye pa Clara Benson aye friend so mama sewa ene wiki mu de okwohwe social media pa pe ni be hwe anya asem keto odi abrantie bi agina nachi mama sewa so de se munyina wonim enim a enim esra chiri nso a chiri anya asem keto ene abrantie so obi nim baby ofri odi chebi esi nanim chese hunhu nanim ene e bai social media for chiri ma na hwan ni we bisa no mama sa wade wenya boy ana we na miemia o kakra no mu bisa bisansem na se ne etene de yen sheda enya emu aye bi enfimfim mama sa wa anampo ma meka nche GhanaWeb se bia we ya me boy ana se we ya me bio na se ne social media o kon ma na aye deja ye pa obi apeso mu se asoma me sa wa ya brante na chese o miemia no kakra na se oni ni twa line be de se odi moye bi ba enso be wo modi anse e ba be ka kire mu Prophet kum chacha ese Ghana for munjai san hwehwe enim no na afi eye nsenkyerefo a chese ase munni bibi dwuma bi di na mo sori na bibi ambanya bia na chese mo twotwoto oso ono dabe na mo hu ye anampo mo te ye so ono ene Prophet Nigel Gazi umofia prophet omakwa akoko Otrema ayin na nse otititi na monfo e kasan ayin ono ne Prophet Nigel Gazi akwa akoko emekoko wie no ono abomode aka eye Prophet Nigel Gazi ne ntoshe ne bossi wa kefri ono ma Manchester branch no ye ka son kokora na ontumi nkoko wo bim kumchacha say munjai san hihye nim na mo ye on pesa ono ngina bebi enkonkoko ye e na afi no ye nhwe na so oto no obi ambeka na so enti sa Ghana fo social media for and nothing central for no the my margin say some mutu obi this was a champion very na come chacha so or fire so yen kan Ghana for some munja san hyehyɛ nim no esan so no no oni obi en kokon ye ono mi ono prophet Nigel Gezi omo ye kama pa omo ye nanfofo solid omo nyomo spiritual father baako as omo spiritual father no tu kwan no ba omo nyina kokko hiem na te so obi edin komo fine and some mo John amu na ye si wakokon se munja san hyehyɛ nim no on pesa na eye bulldog as is was here friend no bull god and na chese odin semfo bi atudwa o twemu se MPP amanyoko ne de nti obisa mu se nti so 2024 mu kwakoye campaign na o chema amemo boni pa ni anti 2024 nti mu kwa den kra na mkwakwa kire nkofo no se mobile mu 24 prices mu ana mobile no chese any something will be said be yepa and o say MPP for ebe ya hon anka 2024 campaign na anka mo kwakoye no ebe ya anka mo fanda no chelpa eni okwaya mo se Ghana for mo ana mo di tumi ni hye yensa yesi yempe biem ya de chelpa kese bremo esanse e bae no amemo na nkoyi se na anka mo expect yensa nka mo ti sika so yi na so e comedian no ki e ba na nka sika na mo tetete so no ki e be yi ni nyina baako ne dia solve obi no problem enso akwa ese bae no amatena sika ne so mo ntaye bulldog say o person ka che Ghana man pani na dadan kwaku ado ene ne MPP amanyoko ne se ebe ya nka 2024 pam no cha no mo bia nko be bia nko ye campaign mo fa chelpa emre Ghana for Ghana city cheni ono so ti sini twase ye pa e John Dumelo eno no so ba be make case pa obehye na che se eye wi Bonsam Tower ganja onya me pa chenu marijuana obebo modia hwe se be legalize e wo Ghana hanom esan so chema Ghana hanom no yetumi ahyepe eye cigarette yesan to eye ensan edifri amanone casino de ba Ghana hanom ebebeton egisika emra yenso Ghana hanom no onyame achen ade ma sa marijuana utumi titibia kama ade ntina ye legalize na nke yanso so yesi ye be hyepe na ye de be ko amanone a na ye nya because o say so yes ade na ye benya sika 70 billion enkwan enedi efrim internet na aban no chete on bon ho mmodi na nkasa marijuana ne o process anampo ne legalize wa Ghana hanma ebetumi abot ne be benya sika wa Ghana hanom chen say ne ne ye gi cigarette free ya ye gi nsa free na emre kwa ye use sa marijuana ya ebetumi abo aye o man Ghana Rakie katra o ma mesa rakie wa na me da Kofi nti asem na me ba be katra mi na ono na otwemu se ono sisi oti Ghana no oti wiase mu oye better oye good say enyum to fo no mo sere na me na me good no ono otwemu ahwe mre of status or tonyum odi e kaka yo se rakie anyumi Unta me to ye krampo na o sa osesa ne nyumwe eno nti no tete ono no oye good nti ne etumi frɛ no international platforms ye frɛ no so mra no metonyum oso de oye nyum to ni bia wo Ghana hanu ma wo na wo sie se wo ye good wo de bomodi an jai se enyum to for like 2 years bi 3 years bi na hye sa wonyum no ba na oba Ghana na ta betu bi ma obi be support wana oso no ho no mi enye enne na tese oba begina ba be brag ya be ka se na menye se na me fine oso no no oye very good nti no obi antumi fa no ho ma metoto ne ma me ka nyata ni nyum etwemu oso no enya do be pene sa asem no da e ko se oye good tete oye good ankasa na ne ejina Kofi nti so na chete ya pensio kakra bi anom na ye ba ye de nkae no so ato awoso
From the dawn of time, people have engaged in several businesses. With the onset of technology and innovation, life has relatively been made easier. By using debit or credit cards,
mobile banking.
Thank you. And your favorite, mobile money?
Tech has indeed married business. On BizTech, we spend time with faces behind known and upcoming businesses in the country.
Learn more about the new technologies and innovation,
as well as find out about the trending issues in the world of business.
Join us as we serve you with a variety of compelling interviews, projects and others right here on GhanaWeb TV.
Ebusia me sama makwa aba eba nkomo wo hoso media ni mama ekuache senya me kan no ai me ginemu amba me nua ba papa bi ama broni ene ne nto aso ne etufa akoye America memu ane honom na chese nwumtuni Rihanna ewo ho na udi na se de wankasa moni duedue nsem na wo shota social media obo se ye re onyem oni ne boyfriend be ye friend say ASAP na chese nkofoi omanyima bomene na nse de dressing ye ne dressing no sasa Ghana fo hu a to so ka say ade we dey to the bag Ghana ha no ma nka say me kan ye fu no asen na we na o fashion show bi e wo Paris e na bana be hwa de lace tintintin maternity na wa hye ene mu atuatue ye di ntokro bebre gum say sam e na ne ye fu yi bom ashe sexy pants akre bi dia kan wie no ya ahye coat bi egu echete betumi akava nachi ene e bai na be hye social media omusi ere wu bekun o no mu bisa se intisa de we nti aso wo de baga na hano ma aso ye mbisa o sa na po ye nka ncha o se ade a wo ye huhum oba no bewu ana ene e bai no aye de janya sam ketwa social media adani ja fe kra de Twitter okọ no ma jai and so catro one so cut Twitter ho na kokoshe bi esanse ne ma ye koso no enya sam keto akra na eye week here musu na eye Ghana senitwe ni eye Gloria Stafo ono so de maame atfa na no me won sia dunti eye week mu na chese ye di ni 1 week na ne ba ye no dodo na omanfo hwe anim se akoye media personality dia na mpo no akoye no hu senitwe ni se hu senitwe ni na chese hu nyumtuni na so akoye se ekoye no nyumtuni bia entuni na ensensi wono enteba na omanfo ebisa se aden na moye rabe isa aden wayo mo boni bi anase den nanso kobirana na afi Emilia brobe enu ba okopopo ni minemu a chese na nya asem ketwa okoto ma atwene rade anim oto na afi behye na Gloria Safafe ni niasi ni sio tetetetetetete na ne ma ne ye hu ne se na omanfo ebisa se na kobirana wo de nka nyuma a wotu de nka ne gospel omo de nka efan be hia yen nanso ebusia penny behye Mrs. Adano me ehwe sa abofo e wosoro nyina obi asori pagya ne nsa esanse ne course wo washi panie kobira na wan fendi agro kra na chese na nya asem keto kra e wo Gloria na yie na se wo na nyumtuni Lord Bonzi on dia oni nasi chese omo de no mu ye no tribe na so sisia na yade nasi wate no kakra na Lord Bonzi etwema nasi ne kwa wakona ha ne ye pa esanse unso no se no ni studio ntinka nyumo mo record bi aye nasi chese ni studio no mo record anwum ye ne nkeka ho enti nasi kwana wakona ya Lord Bonzi etwema wa ha ne ye pa esanse anwuma anwum hye nasi voice shono ankasa ne voice no mo kaboma na manfo dromonyom ene nkeka wo chese utumu se everyday bi omonyom bia na obi aye ready such as ombeti anyom no so akwa sisia no na see free honom no ha ne ye pant no de chopa anampo no de atoye na see anim se be yanka na see sai bra ne nchen sansa wo chirema se na wokọ na wakọ ha ne ye pan ohia wo se ne be ya no tribe no ebesin aba chese na chese mo ba mo de amanfo nan anampo no mo de eja no asa be hye ya anyum to ni mo biem na Queen Efia Schwarzenegger ndi oba ya mamensri de onimie ye pa no de atodwa se enche bia no 2024 ade o bombodi akofomena akwakọ jije mrahye bedwani wo honum ye pa ochema unse na nse ne papa to na mo nse de ntase okoto no ne papa krom ne maami kro na ogbenwa na okonso akamra ise ni so ani na no okokọ piem wo fom na ne obbe hye nkofo edi nachi omuchema na fom na MP nya hwe emfa mo e no makwan asei afi kra de mo mponche wo no ogbenwa na post ni bia wo no abeja aponche de afi omo nsem e na Queen Efia Ashwa echema Ghana fom nhwe nanim esanse 2024 ono abebombode atuka hwi akwakọ gina asem mrahye bedwani e de ama ye fom na from na for Efia Ashwa se yan kan kire mo ogina ye so aka abomamane se 2024 mo da from na MP mo forget no na o cheso no ne ba mo nto aba enfama no na Nigeria nyumtini aye fe no se Burna Boy na chese na nse de nyame nko anka ye beti na what a shock na chese wa Efia Chatefo asa ate so esanse ni Ferrari a chese odi tukwan de kwakọ ginani kakra ni ekokonya accident na so nyame adom o chese o chema bibia anye no ne no odi nsemfo bi eto social media na o chemu se hu wan so ye papa essence obi a wanya nkwanhia anka ogina anka o hwe senka nipa dasani eba abeboa no o se afa na manfo atwe phone ena selfie si hi Berna omugina ono abra no nipa ebre wo honom na so se nyina no enkogu de enhya na mfa no sa essence o mahu celebrity so de hu na so obi a person ni twa picture ni sa nti nko no de o di trema o de nyame ase se nyina nkogu no chese o amobo nsan bi amfa na anya hanam amanese na wachi we die jit ne doso enya asem keto akra na we na ye ne nama na ekuhu post bi aye Juliet Ibrahim a Ghana sini twani so no ye pono so de ka no sini twa otiasie ye pano no eno de atugya no de foto kakra bi akwa mema sai mema adanti na asem oba di mpemu agra na mo lubricant bi emfa nyenya mo ade hu se ne be ye betumi ama na ko smooth na mo sori na mo de ntansu edi afefa mo ade hu a edi prepare masa o se mo yesa yare kwa na mo de ma ye mba afi so so hu sai mba no hu sai akosua kuma ne mpotwa no ye japade a emu ode e sombo ye pa enti mo nja se mo sori na mo de ntansu edi mo dwuma nyina fiti anopa kop menume Juliet Ibrahim so ofa me so de atom mo nim se mo nja sa de no afi so chirema o se se mba ta free bomb skin so a momodi antwi musi pepep so de ntaimu odi ano ohye fechu sina hu se sina e fita afi we wie so no wie so ne wasa ko twi foforo e de aka wani ensem we de betu social media de na nya sam keto akra na chese aye deja wo bia obi asra ma chese wo hu ni onfanye no ho kra na eye kwesi ns ono so ye music producer o sanso ne ba table of men na chese ono na 83 ni oda no eno de kokoba kese pa akoma eye oforiamponsa e de tu nanim se owura wo ne hwan ababeka chese ene Christopher na gospel musicians e wo ho no monyum mutu nyina se bio ye nkwase anwom eye kwesi ene so de fa me so ye mfanto eye oforiamponsa nim se nim ya e wo so to me ba no de chese e chopa kese pa ebre gospel musicians nya no mpo no o se ye mbisa wo se o aso wo kra no anwum papa ben na wabo ene unsa na se unso bible to eye gospel song and unhu se gospel song ye nkwase anwom dia ene se bio se wo so nyuma beto ene nkwase asem ene wa to be the amani ni ye pa chese ye kwa de ye ntumi nke bi so ba GhanaWeb a san se menya ya de a wo so ba o means no obenye bi akan ama wo ho week here mu so ye nenam na chese koko pie mu e wo kila blacko me che black Sherif e koko pie wo na kachi ne je da ho ne nye ejaketo na ne nyina ne se eye ne boss anampo ne manager sisa ye friend no se eye snap service chirema ade asan no ne wo honom na dwengina ne se kila blacko di ono no na chese mo koba no sa no chirema black Sherif afa nachi ene eye US based company be friend se Empire for ono makwa sign ya chese nya asem keto akra o chema na nipa da sani so sana otene ne okokumasi a yes radio station bi o DJ bi o so aye friend say DJ Slim on the why na Jesus so boy you ure ye chi obonechi na ne nyo no o cheche mo manfo enti ase o chemu kra emebeto de bi kra po de o chemu sa akwa yese snapchat visi wama black Sherif wama no 7 bedroom house ni nyina branch yi so ompe wama ne car V8 car CB ni nyina o so ompe o se kila blacko e de kra na opeso ye ma o se ne be ya weni bejo chese ni nyina no kila blacko chema ni nyina no ompe na wanfo ba no bisa se enti chese na ompe so beji na chese we no na mechira o ya na ene e ba ye no social media nya asanketo mo kuma black kila blacko ku won so mo didi na tem de ya de no mo didi na tem ya chese na enya asanketo akra na ye nyina ye nim say Ukraine na afia ye Russia okopiem honum de achese enya asem keto akra na ne ba ye no na unse dodo na na amanfo eta atwetwe ibisa say adenti na say ba no African na afia brofo na asenia racism bi egbomase ye mpewasem na ye ntokwa ye ba so yi na ye kosompoi e na achese video kakra bi ebeto mu e beto dwa e wo Ghana hanum na ye kabi ochida ko na chese de sa ade we ba beto dwa odi sa video no obisa say enti sisi anu ntokwa keke na so wo mpo a esi nsumpo no eno so no akwakoye mepewasem na sa akode etwem se sa so ban we de ensem fata se na uye bibini na uye nipa tuntum de ye mpewasem no chese ye oni mabasa na sa akode etwem a ensem fata kra nte be ya kasa de no eni manim ya se bibi wo honum na se wo so mo hwe ya e wo so eni manim ya wo mo hwe na chese wo mo ye na anope ya da sorry ya ni obehwe GhanaWeb ba family nyumtuni and the watch list tin did aba go no one people say na da asem kreni na odi nchemu ba ochemu sa anya ne chese last year onu baby was ade a ono ni team asizi abrante bi oko school e wo Legon esan so ochema that could be so nam shashi road ne so and no you over speeding kakra wa say ochema normal nten na ekoye ne cross ye trotro bi nten okwa na chese oni odu okponglo hono ma traffic light bi e wo hono ma say traffic light ne so red e wana trotro no be park won chana chese driver no po di onim say ye mate o say ye driver mo pe no ne say onipa ko ni say no bi san say abrante adan o be so okun ya na nto say on di opa ne chewa bi na driver ni jitum say driver ye oba be kwa ne sa obe nwane say abrante bi aba be gina o say hwan no e hwan na family chima o chese o choking one side no bie ne car glass no and okosho onipa ne no say abrante ne say eye wa wo ya family incident and o start say o video no e hwan na family chire mu say wo video me and me seize wo phone no say family empo de o chire ma ni team no chese we hu time o mo ye empo mo gi phone ni fra abrante na so sisia won say sisia na kwakwa say abe phone tintan sisia wo no ma bibia to me si e hwan na abrante no e de ba nchemu nyina ba na o chemu say Ghana for mote wa ma family twa mo ntro say e ma mo so ma agiatum okay and me so ma be come side of your story and one abrante yi shase ono so di nchemu e ba ye ochema e hono ma okọ ya chese oni abra family kasa no start so video na e wa na ne boys si form aba be gini phone de free ni nsem e ka chene se one delete video no enya de odi phone no e be ma na family so o ka no ka chene se an e ya de o ma ni 2 days on ma na chese o ma delete video no free phone so e one sort one mo hu se abrante ye dia na court reader o ka cancel de fa no say and yes I no problem 9 January last year 2021 and a family G abrante phone e free ni sem and say bepemo na abrante chema family fa phone e ma no intend e court reader na nya asem keto akra o trendy ye pa amanfo by na social media won mo dem ma Davis ye dem ma no won so dem ma family de o mo dem ma ni ye pa. On that note, aheya ne yade enne nkomo ho no besi sani ameka no media ni mame akuache ene me gina mu mame ankasa me nua ba papa bi ama broni da se ne yebesan ehia.
may have heard about the Black Sherif Bruhaha. Well, if you haven't, he's been described as an ingrate amidst claims of having signed a distribution deal without the consent of his management. There's also the other side of the story that says that DJ Slim and Kweku Christo, who are making the claims, are painting Sherif black. Well, the Road Boys Association, that has been the management team of Black Sherif from the onset of his career, has also released a statement on the matter. Spot on. We are seated for a conversation on this very one. I am Benefo Buabin Abrantepa. Welcome to Bloggers Forum on GhanaWeb TV. Thanks for joining us. It's 60 minutes of unlimited entertainment, ably brought to you by Cheesy Pizza. Cheesy Pizza has all you want, from juicy smoothies, jollof, fried rice, and meatballs. We have great deals for you all week round. Cheesy Pizza gives you the McCheesy combo every Monday and Thursday. It's only 49 cedis. You get one small pizza, fries, and chicken, one cola drink at all branches. Tuesdays are Super Tuesdays at all Cheesy Pizza branches. Buy your Super Family Pizza at half price every Tuesday for 40 cedis at all Cheesy Pizza branches. Be part of the midweek bonanza every Wednesday. Buy and get one free at all Cheesy Pizza branches. And also remember to start your weekend with special jollof and fried rice from Cheesy Pizza branches every Friday. Call 026-4133-397 to place your order. Cheesy Pizza, your way. My guests are seated. By the Duchuma Boatin is a columnist, and for friend, vivid, vicious, vociferous, because I saw the boha and I just say, and yasem kitwa or sharp. Bida, Kwaba. Very fine.
Boko, with that intro, I don't really know what I mean. I pick up you.
As usual.
I mean, that's it. Maybe I'm a little rough for the outside, but me more than some pineapple. You know, I mean, bad, sir.
Rough on the outside, yes. Smooth within.
Yes.
Because I need
to put that out because as a program, you do. They take your program. Oh, Charlie. Or say, Charlie, una mi who GhanaWeb. Now, Charlie, come close. Come close.
Yeah.
I mean, you come.
And then so dear, or say come. And then so the enemy no or a nyai no or sister who's were joining in a good one, that is what they call Jadia. Nenebe is a columnist and an author. And I'm a woman can say, just another kind.
No, me say Adajinio.
Yes, all they call Jade.
No, David.
Mati. Son or kind or so one can say Yati. Nene, yeah, fine.
Part-time.
Charlie. Nice one. How is the sales of the book going?
Charlie, it's going well, but then this is Ghana. Everything can get better.
Yeah.
It's the same. We have two petrol mints, you know. Affective item.
And okay.
How is it affecting you?
Charlie, the four they run like
smooth. Say
I rough. And you mean that, Papa. Say I know Kadani ni biscuit you.
Hey, go for some quarter bicycle. Any which ways. Nene, free your mind, young girl.
We start young.
Yes, I see.
Okay, but your people sent me some topics, but then I don't know why there's something very important to talk about that, you know, they are not bringing it up.
What do you want to talk about?
If you read my book, chapter 8, talks about Nama McBrown. And anytime anybody takes my book, that's the chapter everybody opens first. Why? Because people love Nama McBrown, people of all ages. Kids, adults, everyone loves Nama McBrown. So her show on, if anything,
United Showbiz.
United, yeah, people watch that show a lot. People of all ages watch that show a lot. So for kids to be watching the show and be scared by somebody's dancing is something that we need to address as a nation.
Kids are scared
by somebody's dancing on a Nama McBrown show.
Dance moves, you mean?
The dance moves are causing a lot of harm to the country. Fear and panic. No, somebody needs to sit and nod down.
That's
and
your worry for the week.
That he needs to slow down the dancing.
Okay.
They dance any rhythm, any movement, any any form of construction. He dances worse than we offend say. I offend say Papua ni neighbor kwebu. Once in a month
Nti the week ni nyina nsema e show obu ni.
I share me book from last week Saturday. And it's something which has happened since last year. It's something which Abu Bossa na like to say na be kese. You understand? And as somebody who cares about showbiz, we need to not scare people from watching our show. When people come to watch the show, they're like, yo, they're going to watch this man dance again. That's something that bothered me from Saturday that I need to address it today. So yes, that's what I want to address today.
Me am crashing me. Hey, mommy.
So your friend is saying you said something about his dancing last Saturday. What did you say?
You are still going to talk about?
No. What you said something? You made the
that
words. I don't remember the exact words.
When Arnold sees this, you see, the point is that I didn't know what you were going to free your mind on, and but
it's something that you yourself have talked about. So it's something that we are all concerned about. We need an intervention for Arnold.
Mate, dance God Lord, Bacho, Arnold, that's why. Vada yanko free your mind.
We muna ometna se atwen odo se awa ahwedie no
Barbary.
No abroad kan. Ometna se atwen. So for the week in there, what I'm going to talk about Shatawale mami. Waba say oni baby da entino yempe baby man. As far as in shelter bia or baby any ma penny for. And if you feel someone no babema no issue, I mean you should go Conin chain, Conifi and Cocachen is only baby. I don't see why there should be a radio discussion. A bimwenia jehon say what a Range Rover man a girlfriend and which you know nema me about out say unya baby in that. I mean obia one the personal issues artists and me sure so be one the family issues you can see the nina flood the airwaves na ebe see aso. So say unya baby in that ofane Paul Obileshia. They should stop disturbing.
Is it not possible, say, he may have tried every means possible to
now, who will stop you from entering your son's house? Why could you now fear him now? Boys need be a pamowana. I mean, I'm saying this because shatter, shatter. But I am allowing consumers to also focus on their talent and their music. More than you maybe say but you try and name then it draws the attention of Nipan, just like Kelvin Boy's baby mother tried to do and as I wanted to do, then the whole discussion moves from the music now for personal issues. I mean, because it makes them stay relevant. But we are tired, especially with this particular act, Shatawale, ya bread, because then your girlfriend, and then your baby mama, and then your baby awenyano, and then your boys are all pamo me through camp na hate song, you know what he factual ni and discuss here. Me saw the hit song in the but now the way in the meaning say after talking about the talent or the creative work, there's something add-ons be or why be a bit me account was so say add-ons need the creative work need one number the way need giant suma. I am 2022 and I am person I don't want to hear these things. Now on to Moisha. Okay. We spoke at length about how was sacra and me being a Christian me danya me ase for her life sebia ene me bia akoswa enkoyi I did say na say wo de I did say
free your mind that they okay
I did say some of the pronouncements any videos are never out it looked as if say or you be her days are numbered that is what it looked because all the ehun bi and na eye niana or you know. After that, a couple of videos on the soft mommy and the spiritual mother, but you see the calmness as a BBI boko, and we appreciate that. Now, the few comments about Sandra and Kobia Ababetuho. I mean, you can argue it out, say no cry, but how they are making it look as if say there is a problem with him mentally, that is a problem. Miss Mewo. Ebiana was sacra, Ebiana, and Sakrayana Kasa means say. We will not see that trait again. It is a wabana or exhibit something different. I actually tells you since because we do not expect to see what we saw in the past years. So I don't know why they are making it seem say our mental problem. It may be true, say maybe I'll go through phases, be a mentally, a draining, but to put it out there and say free social media and go and seek help. And then I can say you or chinebino who evaluate and I said not same be or the babiano, yet the better to sebi or be a najene. What did them or make it such pronouncements?
It's not the first time you two will be for say on free social media now on your help.
But she's we're free social media. Obiane sanya ne sakra eteki form. Your baby or while it said the enuanum Catholic for Roman for you. Oko confessing a bonnet Roman father na wasre boni fache. Ye nim face a okum on SS or no anko bia allegedly. Eko mema ho sebe niomo koda ekwa ko jisika. You do not know how our only cleansing process needs to take. Abia, she needs to get some things off her chest to be able to pray for forgiveness and forge ahead. But then you come and make it look as if say the statement be or be making I say Najun Mukana. It's painful because for you to see your fellow woman doing that to a baffle front. I mean, it hurts. These are comments a bit to me a back door. If you do not need any prejudice and malice be associated with it, a idea was say a back door to say, oh Charlie, oh facing problems. Ye name depression, funny face define your mind with the course. It could be one of those faces. And also about out, I don't see the fellow male stars, but to say, you show how and go and seek help. I mean, before when you was glaring in our face, say, oh, problem. Sabre no can and you. But this is somebody what coiling and who shed them for a while. I feel no person or resa face beam.
Now, resa face, and now better bomb.
Now, Ebia, your kind of cry allegedly say,
Ebia, ne and yano cray, and from where Sandra and her colleagues are seated. They see say oh okay Abia because and you mentioned
that she's peddling lies.
Yes. Share your kind or say o me pa cho na de me kind nya no kre na emom ye wo say nyina na ye ne me ma daji sika mo.
But I mean some
you get it.
And no na bi omo hu say because Nanaba has said he should stop peddling lies. Abia no hu say Sebio ubia na dwinimu etini like bibia hawa
no one can say na me no kwa sorry why that phrase na me no na ni mem of all the things e betimi aye wasase su one can say na me no aduane one can say na ekoso agya free but e hono nkoa no o use that phrase no and you and I will know say a free time or so wasakra no Sabi emema mu na oni o madan ko ahwasem no ka osre ho bonifacha ogina so di tu manefo wan kase ono ko shopping wan kase ono ko Dubai but se minu mienu nyina so was a dream bibi ho kakra e bia na ko through a face but why would she make her pronouncements no particular one say sabi ye ne mema ye bibi jiska why that alone It's in the no can obey apologize here, fine. But to tell her say uncle seeking help no, I mean I think say
we wasakra. Near now we no usi unye bio. Assuming without admitting say that is what happened. One other can be born man.
There be on second or come. Send you only we you know. Except you on can be born man. There be near on any boom we you know because a beer the king alleged statements.
Assuming without
oh yeah alleged or chnanko in court adaje. A beer na near only we ye ntino. Sabi me no ko didi we baby na me yem hwia. I'll tell you, say, you call honey, you me and could do what has said. What's my say? Into as a Christian, the one thing that who here upon is will be winning souls for Christ. Into also fools say, Abia, near me, a young woman, Abia, oh, for Saquine, no, so, at your however, and to become a who near you, I am Kunyamimu. Make our way,
no, can I have
no, you decided to speak about dance moves. It's now
United Show.
It's all I'm saying is say so for say wa down for no na dwene mu sebe e kana Enye bedwem say ene ye behoro sound to.
Yeah, but she also spoke about
also bedwem.
Fine, because still enema ye ken physical things a bit me see woni be makoda. But adwuni mu no unya sa unni sa ade na ode be yes examination. I shouldn't put it out there.
She seek help.
Seek help for them.
It could be anything anyway.
To you, what does that help me?
Oh, say me nyame na match mu say
it
was generic like
said ya me ase no and na match say it sad dia fine but say it so dia it's not too cool.
Yeah, but
the Bible said work out your own, specific on the word own salvation with fear and trembling, right? When you say you are born again, say you are born again, and you want to live for Christ, you say you want to do that. Focus on your salvation. If you want to win somebody for Christ, you should go and see the person, right? I don't think that calling somebody out on public platform is ever going to change anybody's actions. You understand? When you call somebody out on a public platform, what it does, they make the person defensive because the person has to clear their name. Of course, Moesha may feel that he wanted to apologize to Sandra for something she had said about Sandra, and she did that. But that last part was what everybody focused on. Nobody cared about the apology anymore. Sometimes when you are speaking on a public platform, you have to know that there are things that may be red herring to you, but people focus on those things and distract from your message. There are a lot of people who try to pass messages on, but the approach of passing the message on make your message irrelevant, or it kills the potence of your message. I think that's what happened with Moesha trying to apologize, or quote unquote, as this sister is trying to tell us, win somebody for Christ.
We go for a quick break. When we return, we'll talk about Black Sherif and the deal, the contract with Empire Entertainment, and then Wayne Chavez console.
From the dawn of time, people have engaged in several businesses. With the onset of technology and innovation, life has relatively been made easier.
By using debit or credit cards,
Mobile banking.
thank you, and your favorite mobile money,
Tech has indeed married business. On BizTech, we spend time with faces behind known and upcoming businesses in the country.
Learn more about the new technologies and innovation,
as well as find out about the trending issues in the world of business.
Join us as we serve you with a variety of compelling interviews, projects, and others right here on GhanaWeb TV.
Welcome back. It's Bloggers Forum on GhanaWeb TV. The show is sponsored by Cheesy Pizza. Now, you know, I said we were going to talk about the Black Sherif matter. Definitely, we'll talk about it. Because, Charlie, issues, you know, edosu, bebre, obiye kanedie. And of course, we need to really analyze it. But we'll have that conversation after Vogue. Irabna is on standby.
Welcome to Vogue on Bloggers Forum on GhanaWeb TV. My name is Irabna Everett. Today we are going to be tackling anklets. Yes, I'm going to be giving you a little bit of information and education on the anklets we wear every day, both men and women. Don't get it twisted. I'll be back right after this break. Welcome back. This is Vogue on Bloggers Forum on GhanaWeb TV, and I am Irabna Everett, of course. Before I went on the break, I did say we were going to be tackling anklets. Now, anklets are a daily thing that we wrap around our ankles. Like, we could put beads, we could put chains, we could put shells.
And I just gave you the types of anklets right there. Anklets beautify, if you ask me, they beautify our outfits and of course make our legs pop a bit. You know what I'm saying? My anklet lovers out there, you definitely know what I am talking about. Moving on, let's look at some myths that surround anklets. Did you know that back in the day, young women who wore anklets were termed or seen as prostitutes or lesbians? Even though that myth still stands among the older folk, young women and men are free to wear as many anklets as they want now. Yes, some even stack up to 4 or 5 anklets and they're okay and good to go. Here are some type of anklets you can find on the market. The beaded anklets, the charm anklets, the letter anklets, the metallic anklets, and the shell anklets. Now, the shell anklets are basically made of shells, and the beaded anklets are made of beads. The charm anklets, you can place your name on it. You can place your boyfriend's name on it. If you want to place your mama's name on it, that's okay too. So yes, these are the type of anklets you can find on the market. Are you a fan of anklets, or have you just become a fan of anklets? I'm going to give you some ways you can style anklets. Note that you do not wear anything long enough to cover your ankles if you're wearing an anklet, because then what's the point of wearing the anklets, right? It's to beautify your legs and beautify your outfit. So you can rock anklets with some jean shorts, pencil jeans. No, to pencil jeans, not baggy jeans or boyfriend jeans, pencil jeans, and you know, short, beautiful mini dresses. You can also wear a long dress like them bodycon dresses. Yeah, that's, I'm telling you, my dears, will pop everything. All right, okay, it's about that time where I leave you guys, but did you know that Indian women wore pure gold anklets on their left leg to indicate that they were married? You did not? Well, now you do. Next time you're rocking an anklet, rock it with the and the all right? Don't let anybody do like, I don't know what this is, but yeah, that's it for Vogue. See you next time. Bye.
And that's a wrap now with Vogue. It's the lifestyle and fashion segment, a new segment on Bloggers Forum. Me who say Vida share anklet that me name say Oshebia Oshe anklet. But wait me
it's just that me da I take everything off like jewels.
Okay.
Intimidating no will be an extra thing in some culture sign. I mean, say idea you to me broad, yeah, I can. I mean, why not?
But you don't have any problem with someone wearing it?
No. If I tell you,
yeah.
No.
How do you see anklets?
You know, generally speaking about jewels, right? I have a watch in my bag, right? I'm supposed to put on. I forgot to put on my watch. I'm not really into jewels.
A jewel person.
I've
never sharing that.
But then I don't have a problem with what anybody decides to do with their body.
Yeah.
I am pro-choice.
Are you fascinated when people wear anklets? Does it attract you?
If the person dresses good, the whole entire appearance, the fatana. I know some people wear anklets and it looks good on them. I know some people wear anklets and I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah.
Okay, Mate. So, Charlie, rock it if that makes you feel good.
He likes jewels when it's resting on something.
Oh yeah, on the waist. I know.
No, not there.
Go
Go a little bit.
Over the necklace, here me say.
Necklace. Mate. So let's talk about Black Sherif. When this issue started, it sounded a bit awkward to me. So we're there, and then DJ Slim started this crusade, alleging that Black Sherif has ditched his record label or management and decided to, sign a contract, be near their day, and that even the house and the car that was given Black Sherif, car now on YouTube, a dinosaur were free her and 70 be near the other. So it brought about a conversation about investment, how people who invest in the arts are protected, and whether or not such practices drives away or affect investor confidence. Now, the whole conversation is that Black Sherif, under the Chavez Records or Win Chavez management or consult, it has a contract, 5 years contract with Win Chavez. Now, the spokesperson of Win Chavez, which is Kweku Christo, has been giving details of their side of the story. He says that they have a 5-year contract with Black Sherif, Empire brought a distribution deal contract. They looked at it and said, contract in Enye, so Black Sherif shouldn't sign the contract. Later, Black Sherif went ahead to sign the contract without their knowledge. And that they saw Black Sherif on TV saying, so Nebusian for Nebuano near the Adena, you know, Nebusian for Nema, friends. When you have a management that is saying to all of this, it is what triggered the issue.
There was this deal that came up with Empire, and they brought the contract. But I think before my boss met Black Sherif, he had a contract with Empire, which had expired last year, October. So they had to renew it. So when Empire brought the new contract, my boss said the terms in it is not going to help the artist. So he doesn't think it's right for him to sign it. And this basically is seeking for Black Sherif, giving them a second sermon remix. That's one single, and another single that he's going to release. And they said they had budgeted 50,000 USDs for that. But we didn't know Sherif had gone on to sign up and had presented one Aubrey, who was supposed to be an A&R for him as his manager to Empire. So when they were supposed to send the money to his account, they sent it to Aubrey, and it was only $15,000. And that's when Sherif had approached my boss that he had gone back to do it. But this is the amount they gave him instead of what they initially said they was going to give him. I just went on TV3 to verify, and the question they had asked Black Sherif was, who is investing in you? Because we have seen artists blow, but after yours, we have seen that your appearance, everything is going on smoothly for you. And what he said was his mom, dad, and his big cousin. And then he mentioned one other dude's name, Rich Game. And that was like, why would you, because you have a contract with us, so you should at least appreciate us. My boss is not interested in tarnishing the image of Black Sherif. If he had not gone to the media to be ungrateful to him, if I should put it that way, the media wouldn't have even heard it, because he left the house like 5th of this month.
So that's Kwaku Christo in that interview with Amia Debra. Now, me started crying free. Mami, a lawyer, a lawyer in the making. He has a degree in law. Any other day. Nene,
I've not read their contract.
You've not read their contract. Okay. So we are not discussing the contract. Let me put it this way. You have not, but I have seen the contract. And
you've read it.
I have read it.
Okay.
Say any now.
Okay. Okay.
But
what are the key takeaways from the contract?
Oh,
I'm curious, like two or three things that stood out.
So, Empire the distribution deal. We know what a distribution deal is, and then Chavez is a management deal. But what the manager of Black Sherif has been saying, Madonna, is that these comments coming from DJ Slim and other quarters, they are not true, because omo complaint to say Black Sherif adechi omo wajai management team ako sign a contract near that. It's a company friend that decided to invest in their craft, and that even the investment is not being put to use yet, because before they had recorded the second sermon. It was after that one and
against last year.
Yes. Yeah. So all the claims are false. But there's also been a statement from
I'm more curious on the reason I asked about the contract specifically. I wanted to, so he says it's a distribution deal.
It's a distribution deal.
And I believe that because when that Kwaku Christo guy did an interview with Amaya Debra, he said that he has gone to sign with a new management. And I was confused because I know Empire Entertainment is not a management company, they are distribution, and they are record label. So I felt like
okay, so I
that
think
was what I
that
wanted
was
to speak on.
okay,
Actually, that's what I wanted to speak on.
Not a management, but we know what Empire does.
Yeah.
So perhaps in his narrative, he made a mistake.
He used the word management a lot.
I mean,
when I was coming, I was listening to that interview again.
Okay.
Because I was confused. Because I wanted to be sure.
Okay. So and it's not a management deal.
When it comes to this, since we are going the legal route, words are very important. So the reason why words are important is he has a distribution deal with Empire. That doesn't void the management deal.
Their consent is that he signed the deal
when
Chavez, that is the management team that is investing in him, had said that it is a bad deal. So it was when he had gone to sign the deal that they had made payments of $15,000. Then he goes back to Chavez and say, the people, this be the money they gave you, this, that.
Yeah, but then what's the name? The artist is the artist, right? The artists have the right to. The management works for the artist. The artist doesn't work for the management, right? The management can advise the artist what to do, but the artists, at the end of the day, have to take the final decision on how they want their career to go. And
even when we are investing in you,
have a signed contract.
Yes,
we have a contract.
The manager
and the contract is
the manager doesn't work. The artist doesn't work for the manager. The manager works for the artist.
Yes.
So the final decision on what action the artist should take rests with the artist, and the manager is supposed to honor the artist. Whatever the artist want to do. One, the manager will advise the artist what they want the artist to do. The artist can decide, I don't want to do what you want me to do. The manager is supposed to do what the artist said they want to do, not what the manager wants to do. But that's beside the point. That is not the issue here. The issue here is, I think there is an industry-wide problem when it comes to accounting and accountability in this country.
Okay.
Right? I told you, I said on this show before that when we were doing intellectual property in school, in Ghana, there are less than 20 intellectual property cases in relation to copyright. Even generally, I would say copyright and patent. I can't remember trademark of it, but we have less than 20. That means that there's been less than 20 times people have gone to court and seek redress in the court to the point where the court feel like we have to report this. You understand? What that means is that people don't take legal action seriously when it comes to entertainment in Ghana. And so, because of that, contracts don't matter in this country when it comes to entertainment. And I remember Akon said that he signed Davido years ago on a show in the US, and then he was asked, does it mean that he makes money from Davido? He said no, because contracts don't matter in Africa. And that is what I think the issue here is. If we had an industry where people felt like an action can be taken against you if you go against the contract you have with them, Black Sherif have moved different. I'm very sympathetic to Black Sherif. I don't want to criticize him because I watched the freestyle he put out last week where he said that he was a 18-year-old, who just got famous and he has to deal with a lot of mental issues, right, with that. And I'm very sympathetic to him because I just finished watching the Kanye documentary yesterday, and Kanye is 44 years old, dealing with mental issues came as a result of him having to be famous. So I don't know what he goes through on a daily, right? And he has a lot of papers, figuratively speaking, in front of him where he has to make decisions on, right? If I were what's the name? Black Sherif, and I am currently the biggest artist in Ghana, and I have the opportunity to become a bigger artist outside Ghana, right? And I feel like somebody is offering me an opportunity where I can become bigger outside of Ghana. Would I want more money or would I want the platform? These are decisions. I can't choose for him, right? I think those are decisions that were presented to him, and he had to make a choice. Do I want my music to be distributed in the US and become bigger in the US, maybe take an L because people sign bad deals, and maybe after the third year, you're in a position where you can make bigger demands. That's something somebody can do, and that is not a bad decision to make. somebody can decide that, okay, I'm already big, I want big money now. That's also not a bad decision to make, right? So he's presented with scenarios, 2 scenarios, and then he decided to go with one scenario where he felt like, I wanted a platform. I don't think that he made a bad decision there, right? That's why I don't want to be hard on him. The issue is when it comes to honoring the contracts, when it comes to going behind his manager's back, as the manager claims, that is where the issue is. But what does going behind the manager's back mean? Was it in their I've not read the contract. Was it in their contract that every deal that Black Sherif makes, the manager has to sign on his behalf? Because sometimes artists in their contract, the contract requires them to sign the deal on their own behalf. So the manager just, fairly saying, assent or dissents with their decisions. The manager serves like an advisor of a sort. You understand? That's why I said it will be difficult for me to have a point when it comes to, because I've not read the contract. I don't know what their contract says. If the contract says that the manager is supposed to sign every deal on his behalf, and then he went against that contract, then he's at fault. Then I can join the gang to attack him. But I don't know about that, so that's what I want to say for now.
For this gentleman, no, like the kind of attention and you're so positive. I think Oba seen him, we all sat here, you know, Ebona Basso for bringing something new. Make I say he attacks as if so be PA free TV, ni mama show with the Cadilla so ni machete na adieno. Now, I think we have to call a spade a spade. Yenim so what's na Zongo and a near D from Zongo. But the moment you decide to put something on paper, contract, I'll be signing on. Zongo near D no because once you put it on paper, I was also listening to Kwaku Christo on this flex in interview, and he did mention say there's one guy Fred Bia or Road Boys Association allegedly Ababe can say 2080 split nana Chavez for Black Sherif Aircon. They wanted to, you know, revise it without on a Black Sherif consent. Now, Abrantiano is alleged to have said, say, or percent ka yema Sherif no 20%. Na company ni keep it 30%. Na 50% no. A year Chavez penny no any omo boys no eche. And the management didn't buy that idea because they felt say Fakesiena was say Sherif for. Now the guy allegedly threatened say. So, Juma, you my who soon a percentage I pay the and the answer you better can be a better so you better Sherif free monsem. Now, my name say, and on our cost ya, say, ye whom the ye who ya. More about out of a castle your more cannot no cribbianing. Now, how disrespectful so be you to the term company friend. So then inside every share will document as say assigning and you call the person a friend. Share investments and you pay Yama mufie Emma monthly allowance. Sherif cried no you say allegedly no weekly allowance from man aside of performances. Aside that no so no 2018 now money ne co agreement say omo bejene krana. Apparently no omuja 20 ni man no he was being given 100% till the time we decided you say will be free if you own them. Now, we are artists, you need to be mindful of the people you have around you. The Road Boys Association will say, group will say, unit. Road Boys Association. Road Boys, no. Minimum, but me tie back interview on Peace FM last Saturday. And I'm who say, Ashe, Captain Polo manager, Nessa Suabina, a brandy aquafana.
At the wedding.
That was when he mentioned, say, a company friend. Yeah. He kept on mentioning, say, you're more canning, you know, credit. But they are backing whatever they are saying with documentation. Into any no credit, what have you got to show? A say, and you know, credit. Listen, so with the artist here, I was someone who said, talent need the Yakupon Jim free in some move, but Emre Yindin Castle. By the fireside, create him. Nan Koku from Pond, the assembly. You have to think also Jane who sexually when yeah
what was our best
there's a reason why you appreciate talents and as a creatives like Sakodi. To be relevant over 10 years, no, and easy. Maybe shall say no man minimum me superstars, na ex-do, and then an Akin, Ashanti International. Those days that someone who buy, any tissue, and Satema for probably 2 ideas. You get it. I was saying, say, Obia Wanimre. Into womre now when you see main wasting. Apparently, you are always crying. Say, ye pencophone be boying, ye pencophone be boying. Now, why never you see can be show? Now, one day, what shall you pack your stuff out of a house away, JC one mount? Most our boys here, you are trying to. I'm tempted to believe, say, ye uprising be against Papa benevolence because you know the car percentage ye pay. So for said the American entisa for documented said all this while interviews are also in any no credit for all documented now they should see can crap involved say $15,000. Now principal one to cry yeah how I do your own boy task when he says can into table so my I'm just telling them say he should be mindful of the guys surrounding him. I don't see this as a black sheriff kind of initiative.
But these are the guys that
it looks
oh no, almost 30 years. So
when you almost 30 and come to me a pem so a cosra and come pem they realize a come concede at a point say your home so into was a couple will be money ebe kind. So if you rightly do that, Noah, why do you betray the man this way? And this is an industry you try say you be protecting investors now. I have a lot of people coming to me and patron person boy me na me di me way out and I me who TV way. So the best I can do for you is say me booking interview am na ko kan wa adwen. But some sorry edi we chi di wa ko ha because I mean in the end no e never be say ya no be ye di actual. So what I'm saying here and say this doesn't look like a black sheriff initiative. Listening to the boys, you know, it looks like an attempt from almost Umber Belly so that the news never out they can get these guys to panic and then give them the percentage that they want. So I'm bad and they stick there. But $15,000 argument with you, it doesn't really make sense to me.
Nene, how would this affect Black Sherif?
I am of the opinion that there is no such thing like bad publicity. And that's my general position on everything have to do with any celebrity. As long as you are putting out good material that people can vibe to, it doesn't matter what else is happening. If the week the news came out, you know, that same week, you know, Black Sherif's song with Daku Vibes came out, and people were talking about how Daku Vibes is backing vocalist for Black Sherif on the song, on his own song. So I don't think that is going to affect how the public listens to his music anyway. What I think is I don't know how it will affect the business side is a whole different conversation, right? Would it affect his relationship with Empire? Will Empire continue to do business with him? What is the deal? I've told you.
As for the Empire deal, as far as the conversation has gone, neither Black Sherif's camp nor Empire is okay. So Empire has not spoken about the deal, but Black Sherif's camp talks about the.
How does Snap have? How does Snap have a copy of the contract with Empire? How?
By how say? As for how people get information.
Okay, so I'm telling that I want to believe that if they have a copy of the contract with Empire, which means that they got it probably from Black Sherif's people, right?
That's an assumption.
I'm assuming that. Okay, so it means that they have some form of communication going on. What I mean is that as long as his deal with Empire is ongoing well, right, or is going well, and his deal with and he's putting out good materials and artists, I don't think that this will affect him negatively in any way. Here's the thing. I don't think that this year, every artist have a 3 to 4 year lifespan on their hotness level, right? We are in the second year of Black Sherif's hotness span, right? He has this year and next year to still be the biggest artist in Ghana. And I don't think that he should focus too much on anything but putting out his music. He should focus on putting out music. The contract issues, let the boys deal with it. If they're not able to deal with it, it doesn't matter. You can always sign new contracts.
Chavis PRO, Kogu Christo, serves an indication that they are going to court. They are going to court.
I would bet you here that they won't go to court. I'll bet you here. I've tried this on this show before. Anytime an artist or anybody in the entertainment industry threatens to take anybody to court, I am 90% certain I don't go to court.
How would...
Because they have never gone to court.
So how should they solve this issue?
This is something that actually in the civil Civil Procedure Act, the first step to resolving any issue that involves intellectual property is to go to ADR.
Yeah.
It's through ADR, yes. So the first case, you cannot, actually even if they go to court, the court will tell them to first go to ADR. Because this is something that involves intellectual properties and something that is a bit sensitive. Courts will prefer that you, the artist, sit down and have an ADR session. So I think that the better thing for them to do is to get a mediator or get an arbitrator to sit with them and get them to be able to have, understanding. If they don't get to understanding and they want to go to court, which I'm 90% certain will happen.
So there is a statement from the Road Boys Association. The Road Boys Association is the team that Black Sherif has been working with right from the beginning of his music career. They said Road Boys Association RBA have taken notice of the ongoing conversations in the media about a supposed breach of contract by our artist Black Sherif. Although majority of the discussions are premised on ill-informed and inaccurate information, we would like to assure the general public and fans of our artists that measures have been put in place to address any misunderstanding between the parties involved.
Yeah.
Vida,
let me say something.
Okay.
There's another reason why I don't think that Snap them will go to court. Here's the thing. I don't think that they have their business structured quite well.
Oh, an entity that has A&R and all of that.
It doesn't matter. Anybody can have an A&R. I don't think they have their business structured quite well. I listened to their conversations around their business, talking about taking footballers out of the country for free, talking about helping people for free, right? Anytime I'm having a conversation with anytime somebody's having a conversation about talent, and they talk about, they use the word help and ungratefulness, I stop taking them serious. Because this is business. People cannot be ungrateful in business. They can only do bad business. You don't do help in business, you only invest. So if you use words like business and ungrateful, words like help and ungrateful, when you're talking business, I stop taking you serious as a business person. Yes.
I see. But let me get your comment on the release.
A quick one. Just
think
tell the Road Boy Association that artist is spelled with an E at the end. Until next time, I'm going to share spelling because one is a spelling mistake where it will not make me take you serious in the first place.
Yeah,
now, that statement is not enough for me because the people are out there backing it with info. And said they will take care. So take care money Kobe one semboni. Now we see on the next stop na nipa na response na a bar where we see from no onte. Into no year they are feeding us with is a contract that you have even cited and there's a signature that will be be denying sad, Now the language in there, supposed breach of contract. Didn't you sign a 5-year deal with Ian? Have they been bold enough to come and say
supposed breach? What's a breach though? That's what I want to know. Because the distribution deal and the management deal are two different things.
Yes, but then once you saw the contract, does the management deal not involve distribution, Anna? Because
that is why they you see
because a breach in Benoit they wouldn't have breach in Benoit they wouldn't have consulted Chavez before.
If you listen to Kwaku Christo, it appears the whole thing is a takeover.
What that mean? What means is that what I think is that they are using the word management loosely and they want to run a record label. That's why I said their business is not structured well. What I think is that they want to run a record label, right? So what I gathered from what he said was that they want to run a record label, but they are using the term management. But words matter, especially if you are using words like you want to go to court. Words matter. So if in music business, a management and a distribution are two different things, right? When the manager says they will be doing distribution for you, how are they going to do distribution for you? Are they going to sign distribution deals on your behalf? Are they going to put your song on TuneCore? How are they going to do the distribution for you? What they keep confusing record label and management. That is why their business is not structured well.
Okay.
They themselves know you can't go to equity. You need to when you are going to equity, you need to go with clean hands.
Yeah.
I don't think they have clean
What
hands.
I'm also saying is
let's wrap up.
There was a consultation with Omo as to whether they should go for the deal. No more advice is say
Menko.
So if they have that upper hand over you, that's all fake track. They can talk about breach in a way. Well, I'm saying, say, Hammy said these things are happening because I didn't want to speak about Black Sherif the way I'm speaking. But I mean, I'll heap everything on area boys who say, road boys association. I mean, I think said he should watch it. When the 18 years, it doesn't mean say we should be making excuses for you because of your age. Or be the 18 or manufacture there or China. It is where the 18
or China for manufacture there.
When the 18 or Bonum so that be free. It doesn't give you the excuse to say, yeah, China, this is 60 years. And then what you act right. No, we don't have time for that.
All right, so that's Vida Duchumwa Boatin. You also heard and watched Nene B. Nene B is a columnist, he's an author, his book is out. Everything that happened in showbiz and the people, is it who or that?
Everything that happened and the people who made it.
Yes, everything that happened and the people who made it. So
profiles of the top 10 most influential entertainment brands in the 2010 to 2020 decade.
Yeah. So that's how we wrap up. Nomination for oh, sorry. Mirafio, congrats, Vida.
Thank you.
Vida has been nominated for
yes.
entertainment. Is it pundit or analyst? Entertainment
yes.
Pundit of the year at Folklets
Media
Awards.
Yes.
How do we vote for you?
Next week, I'm also the code next week. So next week, I beg. Vote.
Congrats.
Thank you very much.
The show has been sponsored by Cheesy Pizza. Cheesy Pizza has what you want from juicy smoothies, jollof fried rice, spag and meatballs. We have great news for you all week round. Cheesy Pizza gives you the cheesy combo every Monday and Thursday. With only 49 cedis, you get one small pizza, fries, and chicken, one cola drink at all branches. Tuesdays are Super Tuesdays at all Cheesy Pizza branches. Buy your Super Family Pizza at half price every Tuesday for 40 cedis at all Cheesy Pizza branches. Be part of the midweek bonanza every Wednesday. Buy and get one free at all Cheesy Pizza branches. And also remember to start your weekend with special jollof and fried rice from Cheesy Pizza branches every Friday. Call 026-4133-397 to place your order. Cheesy Pizza, your way. We end this episode of Bloggers Forum. For more stories, visit our website www.GhanaWeb.com, our YouTube channel, GhanaWeb TV, and watch all the great, compelling content that we have there. Go and vote for Vida and purchase a copy of Nenebi's book. Now, unye sikani yemfankra hot chocolate. Na yemfanye enyema. Don't get it. Forget about it. Thank you for watching this episode of Bloggers Forum. The name is Benefo Guabena Abrantiba.
Nsɛnkyerɛni a yɛfrɛ no sɛ Abdul Hayi Mumin sisi ayeka say eye my news GH4 HMA ade a ode n'adwuma nyina ato form e won sese no ye adwuma e wo GBC omo twema omo one GBC for aton kwanta omo apai esan sese isi an okwa akotwere ade e wo University of Development Studies a e wo Tamale Importemu na eye my news GH4 HMA ebras asemu e beto odwa de bi no ade a owura yi e ka say nya nokre na so wankasa afa phone e de afa UDS for e bi so omo waje atum say yampa ade Abdul Mumin Mumin e ba be chirade e wo eye school mu Potem wonom na ye ka no wasen kakra ye Abdul Hayim Mumin ni ofri eye wa ayewo Upper West region afenso no omuchema over 40 years anesa na omuchemu so so onu okwo SHS ewo Amdia Secondary School ayewo Kumase and offense no koye teaching assistants ewo Tiyamba School I no watermelon Impotemu na 2004 and acheso Owie School ewo University of Ghana with a degree in English and Linguistics Owie na acheso ko join here bandwagon in 2005 and acheso no so no okoko wie ewo abroad koye ni nyuma fine afi 2009 acheso samba Ghana and acheso ba ya na acheso koko piemu ewo GBC and esa ba beto jo anampo no manyu GH4 e dia ba se e ya dia oni GBC for aton kwanta apai na just oko UDS anesa
We watch an interesting game in the Ghana Premier League Super Clash between Hearts of Oak and Asante Kotoko at the Accra Sports Stadium. And though the game ended goalless, the fans were happy because the quality of play on that particular day was awesome. A lot of people believe that certain players earn the right to be in the Black Stars. Richard Atta, Richmond Lamptey, and a host of others were mentioned as possible candidates for the Black Stars. But who do you want to see in the Black Stars from the Ghana Premier League? Let me hear from you in the comment section. But stay with me as I interact with some football fans on the streets of Accra. My name is Joel Leshen and welcome to this episode of the GhanaWeb Sports Debate right here on GhanaWeb TV. Alright, so we're back to this episode of the GhanaWeb Sports Debate right here on GhanaWeb TV. After the super clash between Accra House of Oak and Asante Kotoko, a lot of Ghanaians believe that goalkeepers like Ibrahim Danlad and Richard Atta should be given the opportunity to man the post of the Black Stars ahead of Jojo Walcott, who plays in the Division 4 in English football. Today, we are circled to get the views of football fans. Mwakwaba eba GhanaWeb TV so. Pacho has no Kotoko game no mo boy no edi kan so wani.
Oh, mini ball na efe. Efe pa so hwe prayers a mo ball na. Ngasa what park no so na so tu esika hwe ball na to say one moka. The otu ya no anya ho fa so.
Okay. Nipa ba kwa ye pon ball no obi a egbo ni din etitu Kotokofo no mo ka say o senya Richard Atanka. Enya Richard Atanka. Dudo na ezu say Richard Atako Afcon na ya man na ndabi no. Wa kire se goal no oya de che Jojo Walcott. Enti game a ye ni Nigeria bebo no. Ye mfa Richard Atta entu po no mo no mo ya adwen. Oh,
oni am da say me no mo ya adwen pa. Because me hwe ball na no goalkeeper no e chede bo a House of Oak a say Kotoko lucky na man kan say na Kotoko team share has but because of goalkeeper nti no ama ye nema be bra den aka chire but ye twen omo for sa top 4 no ye friend saying President Cup on the 4th no ye be ye omo ho adwuma Accra here.
Inti Atta
yeah, can goalkeeper na sem dia uji sa has goalkeeper no na wo de toto sa for the scene na ofi top ho ba no ho a
Jojo Walcott
o mesa ko ye first saying goalkeeper we ba bia ba yes Ghana ha no wo say ye ni for the scene for nam tem bia na adwuma na ye no ba bia no kware nda na ye fa nto je ninu abedi ama ono so ye bia di no ye mpe no ba de ono ko abedi atem bia no obe friend boss no ko na de bia na ye ni wo ho. Because you cannot quite because goalkeeper was saying, okay, you're not fair crying, has goalkeeper. No, but the Abana, you're very, you're ready away. And I go, you must have friend will be more Ghana. Never was a Ghana penny for born none of when in your home. Because so many Jibor no pass, I go keep away. No, the Oba anyway, no one if I went to that.
All right, so Richard Atta has proven that he is better than Jojo Walcott, who was given the opportunity to man the post for the Black Stars in the 2021 AFCON. He is calling on the authorities of Ghana Football Association to make sure that Richard Atta gets the nod over Jojo Walcott in the upcoming FIFA World Cup qualifiers against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Alright, so we're still doing the Friday's debate right here on GhanaWeb TV. This week's episode, we are asking which players in the local scene deserve to be in the Black Stars. A lot of people are calling for Richard Atta to be given the nod ahead of Jojo Walcott in the upcoming FIFA World Cup qualifiers against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Circle is the location. We are here to find out from football fans their observations after the Super Clash between Hasselhoff and Asante Kotoko. Alright, Bossu, Hasselhoff Kotoko game, who is saying?
Bossu, born in the fantastic game. I born on now, born in F. Obie do my dancer, say born now, born in F. Neo winner, say Hasselhoff Kotoko team, you create me, I debate me the air blaster. And I, none higher. You bet me the air blaster. I was. A binum edge, me say. Richard Atta, any kind has no Kotoko support to one. Me support to her. Who support has? Kotoko for say, Richard Attanti, and I went to me answer. And I know they are no crying. I last save you cry. Keep areas, keep best keepers, no keepers are any bit in my save. Okay. Down on board our chain, there, or no, here you wear the you, wet best keeper, no. It would deserve it, or yeah, blaster no, my wife. So I keep an air of fine, I'll grow in it. I'll grow in it. Yeah, for Jojo, I want to have any cinch, Richard Atana, okay, my download no crack or keeper, no crack down on board or die, and you'll grow. Yeah, the ono yeah the Richard Atta first keeper near the download no I second keeper. Now Muntali also deserve it. So some Bob Blaster. Muntali oh I saw about baby Bob Blaster. I'm born up or board down no and you'll be an bit my board Sabon. Or we say you know yeah then. Acquire experience no honor. It's yeah look it into somewhere you been here for me then. Richard Atta deserves to be the first choice goalkeeper ahead of Jojo Walcott, and Ibrahim Danlad should also be given the opportunity to be the deputy Black Stars goalkeeper behind Richard Atta. Mamefa boss, Mamefa unso emblem. Game na course no 0-0. Na meet your expectations. Oh, born the Koye pa. Na se Black Stars no ebe gina dia. Agile dey union nuane e ball my way. Adentia. Unso mama mo senior man. Because young Pala no binya obi be kunu kwa ma eden ama timu no be omo no ama ho sini ama nya bo a bo so bo no atwo to the line be no me so me gina street atwo to nti emi no difference be na dey mu bo azie atwo to nti no bo ntimi atwo to nti omo yom me no firi wono ma no mo nya timu no so omo be fa has no Kotoko players ni nya dey nti has no Kotoko players no hwam na wo bo mu din say yem form ko Black Stars. Oh, Richard Atta dey what no deserve it. Yem pa Richard Atta. I feel you should deserve it. Yem pa Richard Atta na fie. Omo nyina mo deserve. Okay, boss mama fa wo brem. Game no edi kan support team ben. Oh, me dey Kotoko. Phobia. Who support Kotoko? So ati ba mo akra dimeza mo fans. Phobia all the way. Who support Kotoko? But Uma has fans. Kotoko for no say Richard Atta enti no mo ntumi ansha has. Wo no mo ya adwen. No dey so far make say yampa. Yampa enti yampa no copy mu Black Stars. Fast kwa was a train so. Once Ghana di ball ma I am say as a football no. Almost a Neska. Oh, but the ball was thank you na fa. Go football na team. Ultimate sorry prekopa no kazo. We say was some build the team ni. Cause we Afcon e ko boya. As a Ghana as any players. The players. We check Ghana pa Ghana. Ah, bomb as any player. There you any so no ya international. Ball ba oni ni nyajo don match wotu. Say I'm more quan you to board down what to better work of a game in Nigeria. Bono. Nigeria say Yama tandem. I know, madam. Nazaya keeper Ghana keeper Jojo Walcott. Omujanika. Or your appearance fee be 20,000. Hey, wow. Let them come to match you. Was sound rough. By Patenso. Was Ghana keeper was Minu, you know what I say, Nigeria Bessin. After them with your machine. And you have been having Bomma, Jojo Damudia, and we have 5. And Nigeria on our own, you know. Mubo. And your players near don't burn as I don't talk about the young one, but you have points in my home.
hope some better.
All right, the Super Eagles will beat the Black Stars if Jojo Walcott is the one who is going to man the post for the Black Stars, but he will support the team to beat the Super Eagles if Richard Atta is given the opportunity to keep the post for the Black Stars.
Richard Atta no oya de pa na ba kono mini baby am ko fa no fi so free o so e dey o wa be gu ye ni mu ase poto kra enti Black Star no e se ye hwe ye hu ye ni e hwe players e do mbebem Richard Atta ni say oya obono modern mahas ena player bi to say Jordan Ayu ni wana dede Ayu sane from omama bad luck about Black Star pa omu say yes you omu fi Black Star
say you omu fi mu
oh say old players ni bi o sana omu wo mu experience counts. You understand what I'm saying? Experience counts pa and old players no bi o jinemu or vim because or senior and seniority no so count pa of football mu. You understand experience and no county Muntari say on your bad player Prince Boateng mu ne Antoniana mu ne eyimu nyina no they are not bad players still no me say amuba Black Star near fresh your local players to say has 4 players ni Kotoko Liberty 4 players be the join your more I think say Black Star because so now say they are you ni Jordan Ayu no ye you omu fi Black Star omu na omu say Black Star no
but who ball Liberty professionals omu si omu division 1 no
un say omu division 1 no un say still no your players be wo omu mu a yen kase yen form players ni na ambrem but at least your 1-2 players be wo mu a me no won you bet me testify say they are good at least no your fresh 1-2 players yi about Black Star be ko enim na yen yi dede Ayu ni Jordan Ayu enfi Black Star because some have bad luck our Black Star very big bad luck me catch o me nya upa ma yen yi omu fi o na yen hwe ade e be dey e be si wo Black Star. What I say?
All right, so he believes that he is saying that Atta should be given the opportunity to play in the Black Stars. Pacho, my member also don't know if he say my house in Kotoko players in be quite no could be room Black Stars team no mo yagi.
Masa me no mo yagi pa ko pacho say obi kura ti Ghana hanuma ball a obo no o che de wabuchi so na akosi sikase mutino do nimbo no kra na ye fa nko na ko fo bi onimbo ye pushi nya de nko ye kwa na ko tutu papa so sa na asaba so ntimi de kam susu say bi anke be ko timo e ko fa nipa menu ho timo ne ko fa nipa mensa ho na ya keka mo abomu ni ya tire no mu sa ko pe say e be nya full squad no afa ni amente o no de no mo ho no enti nya no e du so a e hu say dey e won ko fo e de mo ko ne nko fa obi obo 4th division e wa blotire say o me de go e magana aden esa na wo tinko fo akoma so hwe yanko bo ne enko we da so we de kokosi then you first stage enya basa ndare no hwe no musesi ni yi
omego omenu mu ase
so na mu nyampanim fo na wo prepare ya makofo na ba wo prepare na ba ni agiska ho ukona ba me ne be chemienu ubo bi wa mo bi o me no be chemienu omo nya sare ye no ye ni wo bi o setini na so enti omo nyai so na fa yi keepers no so no dem penny pa besa fo bi na sa tribune sha se training wo mo eni manimu ya ni e training wo mo na bro chefo Ghana ya omo di bantini fufuo ni banku ni ade a omo adudu no ahoden wo na de okọ cabbage an ho na bete
this time around I think improvement about leg especially Ghana leg improvement will be above with Okreku being the president, you know what I'm saying? We're improving leg for sure.
players been and I'm performing yeah. Who's say from where Black Stars?
By this time Black Stars, especially Alassane, Mohamed Alassane. That guy be very perfect. That guy be very good. And so my friend by this time. Any as on my left back, on my turn wall. Kosa, another good player because we share Black Stars. I'm left back. I can't almost read you. Almost you. Almost I'm telling. And I can't walk. I never sometimes I Ghanaians medium way. We share Spain need other countries now. Any leagues in the countries now. We share the experienced players be 8. No more the local boys be 3 and 4. It boosts your confidence. Send be omu ni wo kra. Omu betumi agina here am by Ghana or the never call. No the never go see bench. Confidence be na hwe wo be hwe omu yes ade omu fa house of folk captain no. E call South Africa ko ball. Hwe he was shaking. No shaking because omu ne no kwa bench no omu ne there. By so wa ball by 2 matches, 3 matches, and I go put your back solid. Only one ball.
Into Richard Atanswe.
Richard, another player, Richard Ata. On yes, BB has seen the question, yes, or the pool. By this time, I had the time.
I saw a moment Jojo Walcott tonight.
I saw tonight. Obi ball Premier League, Obi ball Division 2. Abroaching a difference, and then Division 4. Abroaching a difference, and then the guy is very good. Until then, prevent has second keeper. No, another good. I'm telling you, with the saves, which are saves now, like Kenza the Richard Kenzo, I say I'm telling you, and has one another keeper, and also alone, Master. That guy is another stopper. I'm telling you.
Richard Kinsey should be sacked for bringing Jojo Walcott to come and keep the post for the Black Stars. Today, we're asking the football fans, the players from the local scene, they think will fit into the Black Stars team. Bossu, Super Clash in a course, you know, has in the performance in the say.
Oh, performance good because Sunday, no one said, where they no quite changing, and we say Ghana. Premier League no asan baba because now Mura na world Ghana no is very high. Nti who say Blaster any sorry Kotoko any how to folk no who say Mura no tough. Nti many je
boy in way players be na ombody no e so we ni a obe person ka obe hu omo Blasters.
Oh, players bebre beat say both side and side ni now players bebre o ma say e flow mo Blaster.
But maybe some Kotokonia supported your way.
Oh, may I have to folk fan by me, Shara, and you follow me, please.
Has one baby in the Kotoko say, I saw marriage and I game I in Nigeria because
who bought guy, no savings or yeah, very tough. Because Bob I could get who's the born as a player you crab, but for see you could you born. It's always a keep away near the tournament by a year keep a beer. I say Scadienti over power business on Messin Fan tournament. A black player keeper or bet me, Ada Puma, Ghana, any budget. It's very good, very good.
And I'm from Muntali, I'm telling you, see. Oh, I'm telling you, very good. Blasters is saying you for the bill, I'm telling you, sure. Blasters Murphy, when you be Obama like killer pass, a pan critical Obama pass now.
My friend Mutali. Okay, boss man for Wonsum plus no more local scene. The end na o be kwam say for Mura Black Stars.
Ghana dey play bien we dey say the Mura Black Stars.
Obi en we say the
player Pepe bien no Ghana Premier League.
But o mo say goalkeeper Richard that o ya dey do do.
Oh, and they say kasa. Aha no mo share the ball. Aha no mo muntimi. Aha no
mo ka say Jojo the goal kwada wa afcon ye na ye hu ye. And na dey Richard that say
Afcon na ye ko and Blaster anya hwe. Enye keeper ne fault players na anya hwe. Say players ne nya dia keeper no ntimi nya hwe. Enye keeper ne fault.
Ito dey o ka say obi eno Ghana Premier League
Premier League obi eno deserve say Blaster.
All right, so opinions they say are like noses. Then I will end with you. You support Asante Kotoko. So let me ask you this. Game a course, no. Kotoko for fans in the beach say Richard Atta and Nuntina Mointimia say Accra has the folk. No, me agree.
And you know me agree, baby. Because keep an and a bomb, and keep an accident.
And you keep an come back to bed.
If I saw Bearful,
come back to Bearful. Until you know Momuka say room of blasters.
And look, dear, support 100% of them. Because on go or die, and you've been as our own friends. You do well about meaning I got an idiot. When you're sure, I got I'm in Tigana penny for nothing. We'll be out of our quarter of the blaster. Do the well about the one meaning TV crowd. One and one crowd, both different. The first girl go for it is a from them. And go for you can say for only a person for like. I'm not good anymore. Me too, I'm doing that to mankind. Oh, we're from some camera film. It's media. On the car, you're parking in that temple. You're free blast time.
Why not also
Last 30 minutes. Nipa tu na beso mu film. Enya ni obem. Wa woni mo bi ni nia. O ma ja koso.
All right, so it seems that the streets want Richard Atta to be imposed for the Black Stars in the game against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. What do you also think? Let us know. As it stands now, everything shows that Jojo Walcott will still keep his position in the Black Stars post. But we are still speaking to the football fans here at Circle. Then we'll find out if they agree with the popular request that Jojo Walcott should be replaced with Richard Atta. Bosu, Menwakwaba, has to go game now. Share no equal saying.
Oh, I'm a nice game.
I'm a nice game.
Not game left.
Players better now.
Oh, so far there. Kotoko number 6, Lamptey. Lefty guy.
Richmond Lamptey.
Anna has. Omu defense man. More lata. Boy, ne there. Minim de I am penning for no. That be our first man who got traveling. Boy, I will 100%. While both consecutive 3 seasons at Twaswa. Season be on flop weather. And who will play with so other time more chance. And they say Ghana will be a man who was a Bakina Clan almost a Ghanaian player or Kobobo identity because of Ska. Until California slum, players no more ban. I'm proctor to a moy, not among from blasters.
Into what the whole corner, Richmond Lamptey, any Malasa,
some Malasa, or man fan a bear me, papa. Bobo was just watch it. Well, just watch a defender say Bob Blaster only Bob Chamuna, no crown up in for Nanka. Only Bob. Well, good player.
Richmond Lamptey and Mohamed Al-Hassan to him should be invited to play in Ghana's upcoming game against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. This is the GhanaWeb Sports Debate right here on GhanaWeb TV. This week we are asking you, after watching the super clash between Accra House of Oak and Asante Kotoko, tell us the players who impress you the most and you believe that they can make a case in the Black Stars. A lot of the fans believe that this is the time that Richard Atta should be imposed ahead of Jojo Walcott, who plays in the English Division 4 for Swindon Town Football Club. My name is Joel Leshen, and this has been another episode of the GhanaWeb Sports Debate right here on GhanaWeb TV. Until we meet again, do enjoy the rest of your weekend, do enjoy your week, and then we meet again. It's bye for now.
If you happen to step out today, to your various workplaces, to the hospital, to begin the daily hustle, you may have noticed a slight increment in transport fares. GhanaWeb is visiting a number of trotro stations to find out, are transporters and passengers okay with the increment in transport fares? Join us, let's find out.
No one in Ghana is okay with the increment.
Why are you not okay?
Because it's too much. The increment is too much. And you know, most people in Ghana, we don't have job, no money. There is nothing in the system. Nothing is going on in the system.
But initially, GPRTU was fighting for a 30% increment, and then the government, due to interactions, have brought it to 15%. Don't you think it's okay, or you wish that it's scrapped up?
No, it's not okay. It's not okay at all. You know, even this morning, you know, passengers are quarreling with the drivers. So it's not okay. There is so many hardship in the system. People are tired of this system. Right.
Hey, my passengers is one matter, I say. Tim Fisher has been anyhow. Oh, see, I took patrol be more 8 minutes, sir.
Into say to petrol, mom, some percent in 2 months.
That 2 months, through how they quiet.
So I just spoke to the chief driver here at the Circle UTC taxi rank, and he's saying that they are okay with the increment in prices, and they believe that passengers have also embraced it and will be doing accordingly. We'll be moving on to ask other people how they feel about the increment in transport fares. When you say two prices in here, the person who said we are okay with increments now.
It's over now. Tomorrow, so can I go 2 such as last December 25, and number 27. It's a 30, but 35, and to do PR no ya to from so too. Ebo why number of fear or could be chop on the down. It's the assembly and made a problem down. So be I my pion for so.
And can no fuck away out here.
Oh, now send 28, and then by me, but almost 3 city.
2 cities, 80 pesos.
And then by that one, no man 10, so I'm 7 city. The minute says I'm not not too dear. To me, just say, now crack or don't call cry 25. They say, I don't call cry 3 city. It's a bit rather say 28. Now, some before the minute don't budget. Just like one would discuss and say, 35, and I say. This is the
my shout on the rubber bowls.
All boys, all girl and police quarters.
So we just spoke to a woman who sells rubber wares, and she's saying that she is not okay with the increment in prices. She has come to the market to purchase rubber wares, and there has been an increment on that too. Going home, she's going to add everything and add it up to the rubber wares before selling them to make her profit, because she cannot run at a loss at the end of the day. We'll be moving further to speak to some more people. Are you okay with the increment, yes or no?
No, I'm not okay.
Why? Why are you not okay?
I'm not okay because no one wants to pay me. Yes, and then as I was saying earlier, initially we were paying less than what we are paying today. Today when I came, I realized that from a Circle to Medina Estate is 5 cedis. Yes, and I think initially was it 3 cedis, 50 pesos or something. Actually, it has been a while I came out, but I think 5 cedis is too much. Yes, so as I said, nobody wants to pay more. So if something can be done about it.
But you know that initially GPRTU and other driver unions were fighting for a 30% increment due to the hike in fuel prices. How about that? Don't you think that at the end of the day they are also running at a loss?
Honestly speaking with you, I don't know much about that.
So we want to know if you are okay with the increment in transport fares. Are you okay, or you would want a further increment, or you want a reverse back to what you were initially paying?
I would want a reverse back to what I was paying initially.
Why would you want a reverse?
Because no one wants to pay more. Yes. At least it has been a while I went out. But today when I came, I realized that the prices has gone high. So now I'm going to Medina Estate. And the length now is 5 cedis.
For security.
So we just want to know if you're okay with the implementing transport fare.
Yeah, I'm okay because of the fuel. That we need to beg our president to reduce something small for us. That's what we need. Yeah, it's okay.
So it's not causing an inconvenience to you in any way?
No. Everything's okay. So
thank you very much.
We need help from our president to help small. It's okay.
Now, after speaking to a number of drivers and passengers, there has been a number of mixed reactions. Well, it's much expected because this increment was anticipated. Although there was an announcement 7 days before the increment, Ghanaians are still complaining. Some have said it's okay. Some have, however, shaken their head to the increment. For GhanaWeb, and I'm Dorcas Apedo.
Se omanfo ebekaya aban we efa ege Dr. Mohammed Ibn Chambers ono eye top Ghanaian diplomat ono also na former minister of education and rana former president John Dramani Mahama was an appoint this amanyoko no was so na aban ne fa na se ono so mra mra bedwam se na be oba beka minority na fe majority no obeka muti abom se na be omo nyom be adwen prekope anampo mo nyom muti ebeko tipenko na chese we kan na we age atum na NDC amanyoko no me broskoto na to baby kra hm so no to me be na wo so ba be ka che NDC amanyoko na nampo minority se omomra na chese omo nyom nko consensus enya enya san ketra kra omo twema enya adwo mo pene so me ye Dr. Mohammed edi sa adwuma no esan so mo hu se ya dia infa so biara eni so.
Today's event is yet a further manifestation of the commitment of government to retool and re-equip the Ghana Armed Forces to enable them perform their duty of protecting the territorial integrity of our nation. We're gathered here this morning at the 2nd D Naval Base to commission 4 new vessels acquired for use by the Navy. Even though this is the first time in my period as Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces that such equipment has been procured for the Navy, I can assure you that it will not be the last. Indeed, when I took office as President of the Republic in January 2017, I was taken aback by the state of our armed forces, especially with regards to their operational readiness. It was nothing short of abysmal. We have thus had to take deliberate steps to shore up the capability of the armed forces and that of the other security services. We've had to purchase a significant number of armored personnel carriers, buses, and vehicles for the Army, and refurbish the existing fleet of CASA aircraft and helicopters for the Air Force, and placed orders for new fighter jets for them. Today, it is the turn of the Navy. All of these have come at a considerable cost to the Ghanaian taxpayer and at the expense of other equally important sectors of the economy. All our efforts at transforming the Ghanaian economy and putting our nation onto the path of progress and prosperity will be rendered futile if we do not secure our borders and give the Ghanaian people and businesses the serenity of mind to go about their daily activities in an atmosphere of peace and security. Hence the necessity of continuing to equip the security services until the end of my tenure on 7th January 2025. These vessels, Ghana Navy ship Volta, Ghana Navy ship Densu, Ghana Navy ship Pra, and Ghana Navy ship Ankobra, have been fittingly named after some of the famous rivers of our country. This is in recognition of significant progress being made by the armed forces to end illegal mining in our river bodies and help restore them to their natural state. Naming these ships after them is entirely appropriate. Ladies and gentlemen, Ghana and indeed West Africa are currently confronted with twin threats posed by terrorism and violent extremism from the Sahel, which are rapidly moving southwards in our region, and by piracy in the Gulf of Guinea on our southern borders. The shared nature of these threats demands enhanced collaboration of all security actors within the region. Government is determined to do everything within its power to guarantee the nation's territorial integrity and ensure the safety of Ghanaians. As current chair of the Authority of Heads of State and Government of ECOWAS, coupled with the fact that Ghana has just taken her seat as a non-permanent member of the United Nations Security Council for the years 2022 and 2023, even greater responsibility has been placed on us to lead and coordinate the fight against these transnational threats against Ghana and West Africa. That is why I have charged the highly respected Chief of Defense Staff, your very own Vice Admiral Seth Amwama, to work with his counterparts in the region to develop possible courses of action against terrorism, violent extremism, and piracy for consideration by the Authority of Heads of State. Government is in the process of acquiring 2 offshore patrol vessels with high endurance limits to maintain constant presence at sea. We will also procure some more patrol vessels to respond to the myriad of threats along the coastline. Financing for the acquisition of these ships has already been provided for in the security sector retooling program initiated by the Akufo-Addo government. I want to reaffirm once again my confidence and that of the nation in the competence, dedication, and professionalism of the officers, men and women, and civilian staff of the Ghana Armed Forces. Their loyalty to the Republic and to the maintenance of its constitutional order continues to be exemplary. I'm glad to note in particular the achievements of the Navy in the fight against piracy, fuel smuggling, and other maritime crimes. Ladies and gentlemen, I declare Ghana Navy ship Volta, Ghana Navy ship Densu, Ghana Navy ship Pra, and Ghana Navy ship Ankobra duly commissioned. I wish the officers and ratings of the Ghana Navy who will sail in these ships fair winds and following seas. May God bless the Ghana Navy, the Ghana Armed Forces, and us all. And may God bless our homeland, Ghana, and make her great and strong. I thank you for your attention.
Recently submitted their revised work program. However, they are yet to move to site. The Department of Federal Roads is monitoring their remobilization to site and will recommend termination if significant. And will recommend termination if no significant work is achieved within the extended date. 2. Sika to Aseche Road. Mr. Speaker, this is also a feeder road of 8.0 kilometers long. The road is located in the Nkranza North District. It is an engineered road in poor condition, consisting of partly gravel and partly sandy sections. Currently, Mr. Speaker, engineering studies have been carried out on this road and cost estimate with proposed intervention has been submitted to Department of Federal Road Head Office for consideration. Mr. Speaker, this road would be considered in the future for improvement when funds are made available. 3. Fiaso to Tong Road. Mr. Speaker, this is also a feeder road of length 12.3 kilometers. This road is again located in the Nkranza North District and it is partially engineered and in poor condition, consisting of partly gravel and partly earth surface. Currently, Mr. Speaker, this road was awarded for spot improvement activities on 30th July 2020 for completion by 10th March 2022. The contractor is yet to commence the work and have been served with warning letters to expedite work. The contractors have recently submitted their revised work program indicating how they intend to complete the works within the time frame. 4. Dromankesi Town Roads. Mr. Speaker, Dromankesi is one of the major towns in the Nkranza North District of the Bono East region of Ghana. It is located along the regional road R047, which connects Aseche to Atebubu. The section of the road between kilometer 15 and kilometer 30 that is within the 15 kilometers from Aseche has been awarded for upgrading to bituminous surface. And this section passes through the Domankesi town. Most of the existing town roads connect the main Aseche to Atebubu Road. All existing roads in the town are of earth surface and in poor condition. Currently, there is no contract awarded for Domankesi town roads. The future program is that engineering studies have been carried out on 5.26 kilometers of the Domankesi town roads for upgrading to bituminous surface. However, this will be considered in the 2023 budget. That is Tom to Nkranza Road, measuring 5 kilometers, Fiema to Bonti Road, measuring 4 kilometers, Bodong to Krompe Road, measuring 6 kilometers, and Odumasi to Domankesi Junction, measuring 11 kilometers. Mr. Speaker, the above feeder roads with their respective lengths are all located in the Nkranza North District of the Bono East region. They are in poor condition with both gravel and sandy sections, making movement difficult and impossible in some cases. Currently, there is no program on the roads, but engineering design studies will be carried out on these roads in the future and cost estimate prepared for consideration under the 2023 budget. Fiema to Ameyankrom Road, 8 kilometers. Nipa Nyamwa to Eswo T Road, 6.8 kilometers. And Mansoon to South Road, measuring 9 kilometers. Mr. Speaker, the above feeder roads with their respective lengths are all located in the Nkranza North District of the Bono East region. They are in poor condition with both gravel and sandy sections, making movement difficult and impossible in some cases. There is no program on these roads currently, but, Mr. Speaker, engineering design studies will be carried out on these roads by the end of the second quarter of 2022 to assess the appropriate interventions needed on them and subsequently considered under the 2023 budget. Odumasi to Domankesi Junction Road. Mr. Speaker, the 10.4 kilometer Odumasi to Domankesi Junction Road is designated R215 is a loop that links Droman to the Aseche to Atebubu Road, known as R047 at Odumasi and Domankesi Junction. The road is gravel surface and in fair condition. Currently, Mr. Speaker, there is no major rehabilitation program on the road. Routine maintenance contracts will be awarded in lots to prevent further deterioration, but it has a future program, which is engineering studies will be carried out soon for consideration pending availability of funds. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, do you have a follow-up question, please?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, in Minister's answer to the question, he mentioned that the roads are in poor condition and making movement difficult and impassable. Honorable Speaker, may I know from the Minister what plans he has for the people of Nkransa North to upgrade the roads in Nkransa North, since most people in Nkransa North are farmers, and during rainy season they find it difficult to transport their produce to the market. So may I know from the minister plans he has for the people of Nkransa to upgrade the roads in Nkransa North? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Yes, Mr. Speaker, I made an honest and rare admission about the state of roads in Nkransa North. You know, apart from those that have been brought to bituminous level, as I indicated in my answer, the majority of the roads you asked, the question on at gravel stage, and they are sandy, but it makes movement difficult a bit, particularly during rainy season. That is why I indicated that we have them under our routine road maintenance program, and we shall continue, to do that, to make sure that the roads are more traveled, taking into consideration the nature of activities of the people there, as farmers, who work on their farms on daily basis. But there is a rare program, as we have done a lot of engineering works on them, but definitely it will take effect in 2023 budget. Before the end of the year, we would have finished with all the groundwork, and it will be captured, for implementation next year. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
You are done, or you have another point? Very well, thank you very much. Question number 801, it's in the name of the honorable member for Binduri, Abudulai Abanga. Very well, I'll proceed. Question number 803, in the name of the honorable member for Goma Central, Ms. Naneya.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to ask the Minister for Roads and Highways that when are the contractors coming back to the following towns? Gomwa Ndiem to Gomwa Lome, Gomwa Awombrel to Gomwa Nsayim, Gomwa Abasa to Gomwa Ayeswaze, and Gomwa Achiase to Gomwa Dahom. I want to ask the Minister, when are the contractors coming back to work? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, the Honorable Minister.
I thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I begin with Gomwa Ndiem to Gomwa Lome feeder road measuring 6 kilometers. Mr. Speaker, this is an engineered road located in the Gomwa Central District of the Central Region. It is gravel with poor surface condition. Currently, Mr. Speaker, contract for the bitumen surfacing of Gomwa Ndiem to Gomwa Lome, measuring 6 kilometers, and Port Sing Junction to Port Sing feeder road, measuring 2.2 kilometers, was awarded on 27 August 2019 under the Road Fund. The contract commenced on 14 November 2019 with an intended completion date of 13 November 2020, which has since elapsed. Work executed to date include clearing and formation, that is 6 kilometers, cutting and filling to formation level 24,500 55-meter quay. The overall progress of work is projected at 7% physical completion. Mr. Speaker, the contractor abandoned site after IPC, that is Interim Payment Certificate 1, was certified on 27th August 2020 and has since failed to return to site, citing delay in payment as the reason. The future program, Mr. Speaker, is that the Ministry is taking the necessary steps to settle all outstanding obligations. 2. Gomwa Awombril to Gomwa in Suayim Feeder Road. Mr. Speaker, this road is 4.2 kilometers long and is an engineered road, feeder road located in the Gomwa Central District of the Central Region. It is a gravel road in poor surface condition. Currently, Mr. Speaker, contract for the bitumen surfacing of this feeder road was awarded on 30th October 2019. Was commenced on 7 January 2020 with intended completion date of 6 January 2021, which has since elapsed. The contract is being funded from the road fund. Work executed to date include 4.20 kilometers of clearing and formation, 1,011 meter cube of cutting to formation level, 4 number to 900 millimeter pipe covers, 2 numbers of 1,200 millimeter pipe covers, 2,526 meter of 600 by 600 millimeter concrete U-drains. The overall progress of work is projected at 35% physical completion. Mr. Speaker, the contractor is on site, but the progress of work is slow due to the delay in payment for certified work done. Gomwa Abasa to Gomwa Ayenswaji Feeder Road, measuring 3.20 kilometers, Gomwa Achiasi to Gomwa Dahum Feeder Road, measuring 4 kilometers. The background to this road is a speaker. These roads are engineered and located in the Gomwa Central District of the. They are gravel roads in poor surface condition. Currently, Mr. Speaker, the Gomwa Apasa to Gomwa Ayenswaji Feeder Road of length 3.20 kilometers and Gomwa Achiasi to Gomwa Dahon Feeder Road of length 4 kilometers have been awarded as one package for surface dressing under road fund. Works commenced on 3rd June 2020 and was expected to be completed on 2nd June 2021, which has elapsed. Works executed to date are as follows. Gomwa Abazi to Gomwa Ayenswaji Feeder Road, 3.20 kilometers. Clearing and formation, 3.20 kilometers. Concrete U-drains, 1,434 meters. B. Gomwa Achiasi to Gomwa Dahon Feeder Road, measuring 4 kilometers. Work done to date include clearing and formation of 4 kilometers, concrete U-drains of 875 meters, covers 6 in number. The overall progress of work on both roads is projected at 20% physical completion. Mr. Speaker, the contractor will be requested to submit a work program on how they intend to complete the works by the end of June 2022, failure of which the necessary contractual processes will be initiated to terminate the contract. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, member. Do you have any follow-up question?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm satisfied.
Very well. So I noted that I jumped question 802 in the name of the honourable member for Suhum, Sakoja Sante. If the honourable member for Suhum is here, you may ask his question. Very well. So I'll go on. Question 860 in the name of the honourable member for Prestia Huni Valley, Robert Wisdom Kujo. Yes, you may ask your question, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise up to ask the Minister for Roads and Highway steps taken to construct the following roads in the cocoa growing enclaves within Prestia Huni Valley constituency. Aboso Wasankran Iskuma Road, Aboso Piaso Tentrim Road, Prestia Gambia Bipasi Road, Prestia Bondai Kutukro Road, Prestia Bruning Kwanta Nipehiamwa Road.
Yes, Honourable Minister.
I thank you, Mr. Speaker. Yes, I begin with Aboso to Wasa Nkran Esikuma Road. Mr. Speaker, this road is 21.3 kilometers long and is engineered feeder road located in the Prestia Valley municipality of the Western region. The first 10 kilometers of the road is bituminous with severely distressed surface, whilst the remaining 11.3 is unengineered. Currently, Mr. Speaker, the Department of Feeder Road has no program for the Aboso Wasa Nkran Esikuma Feeder Road. Engineering design studies for the upgrading of the road has been conducted on this road as a future program. The implementation of the intervention will, however, be considered under the 2023 budget, subject to availability of funds. 2. Aboso to PSO to Tinimo Road. Mr. Speaker, this road has a trunk road section and a feeder road section. The trunk road forms part of the Aboso through Bremine, that is Pioso Junction to Huni Valley. The feeder road section starts from Pioso Junction through Pioso to Tintinimo, measuring a distance of 10.5 kilometers and located in the Prestia Huni Valley municipality of the Western region. Currently, Mr. Speaker, the Department of Feeder Roads has no upgrading or rehabilitation program on the Pioso Junction to Pioso Tintinimo Feeder Road. However, engineering design studies will be conducted on the road by the end of the second quarter of this year, 2022, as a future program for rehabilitation. The implementation of the intervention will, however, be considered under the 2023 budget, subject to availability of funds. 3. Prestia to Gambia to Bepoasi Road. Mr. Speaker, this is a branch road on the Prestia to Kutu Chrome Road. The branch road is identified by the Department of Feeder Roads as Gambia Junction to Bepoasi, measuring 10 kilometers with 6 kilometers engineered section and the remaining 4 kilometers partially engineered. It is located in the Prestia Huni Valley municipality of the Western region. There is no upgrading of rehabilitation program on the road currently. But, Mr. Speaker, engineering design studies will be conducted on the road by the end of the second quarter of this year, 2022, to determine the appropriate upgrading intervention for the road as part of the future program. The implementation of the intervention will, however, be considered under the 2023 budget, subject, of course, to availability of funds. Pristia to Bondier to Kutu Chrome Road. Mr. Speaker, this road is a 23-kilometer engineered inter-district feeder road linking the Pristia Valley and Nzima East municipality of the Western region. Currently, Mr. Speaker, this road, which was awarded together with other roads under the contract titled Upgrading to Bitumen Surfacing of Santasu Baseke Feeder Road and others, measuring 65.2 kilometers on 17 August 2020. The contract commenced on 21st August 2020 with an expected completion date of 22nd September 2022 under the JNPC funding. The contractor has commenced work on the Santasu to Basike Road and is yet to commence activities on the Pristia Kutu Chrome Road. Then Pristia Bronin Kwanta to Nipenhiamwa Road. Mr. Speaker, this is a feeder road and is an 18.2 kilometer engineered road located in the Pristia Valley municipality of the Western region. Currently, there is no rehabilitation or upgrading on the road. Engineering design studies will be conducted on the road by the end of the second quarter of this year, 2022, to determine the appropriate upgrading intervention for the road. The Speaker, the implementation of the intervention will be considered under the 2023 budget after the consideration for spillover contracts into 2023. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honourable Member, any follow-up questions, please?
Mr. Speaker, I also like to thank the Minister for this answer. Mr. Speaker, I would like to crave your indulgence to make reference to 2022 budget statement. And my reference point is page 145, paragraph 696. Mr. Speaker, as I paraphrase, the government of Ghana through Cocoa Board made allocation of 456.6 million cedis for cocoa road improvement program in the last cocoa season. And another 400 million also has been allocated for this cocoa season. And the essence, according to the paragraph, is that it is to ease cocoa evacuation from the hinterlands to the takeover centers and to improve livelihood in cocoa farming areas. Mr. Speaker, Pristia Hunivary has 2 cocoa districts, and one of the cocoa districts is Hunivary. For the past 3 years, Hunivary has been on the top of as the highest producer of cocoa in this country. So I'm asking Mr. Minister, what has happened that with availability of this fund, Pristia Hunivary for the past 5 years has not seen any regrading or improvement of any of our roads for the past 5 years. Why, Mr. Minister?
Honourable Minister, are you properly briefed about cocoa roads? Honourable Member, your question was to the Minister. If it's about cocoa roads, probably the Minister for Agric will be the more appropriate minister to answer. But if you have a follow-up question on his answer, please proceed.
Honourable Speaker, my question was, cocoa growing areas, rows in cocoa growing areas. And I know that when allocation is made through Cocoa Board, is the Minister for Road that is going to execute those projects. And I'm asking that constituency...
That is not correct. Cocoa Roads administers its own funds. So when it is money allocated to Cocoa Roads, the Minister for Roads and Highways will not be able to answer questions relating to that. So, but your question to him was on Roads and Highways, steps to construct the following roads in the cocoa growing enclaves. So he has a responsibility, but Cocoa Board also supports the cocoa roads in the cocoa growing area, but their funds are not administered by the Minister for Roads and Highways.
Mr. Speaker, thank you. But Mr. Speaker, almost all the concluding session situation will be subject to availability of funds. So I want assurance from him, because over 5 years now we have not seen any regrading. So any assurance, Mr. Univer, that something will be done soon, but not when funds are.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Speaker's assurance is dependent on the passage of e-levy.
Yes, Honorable.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My people have heard that unless we pass the e-levy, their roads are not going to be improved. Thank you.
Very well. Question number 862. The Honorable Member for New Dubiase, Adams Abdul Salam.
Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity. Mr. Speaker, I rise to ask the Minister for Roads and Highways the progress of work on the construction of the Subin Camp to Ahuma Road in the New Dubiase constituency. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Supin Camp to Ahuma Road is a gravel road located in the Adanse South District of the Ashanti region. The road is an access feeder road leading to cocoa farming communities. Mr. Speaker, the road was selected for upgrading under Cocoa Board funding as part of the Cocoa Board funded rehabilitation stroke upgrading of roads in cocoa growing areas program. Currently, Mr. Speaker, the contract for the upgrading stroke rehabilitation of Subin Camp and Huma Feeder Road commenced on 21st June 2021 for completion by 22nd June 2022. The project is at 55% physical completion. The contractor is currently on site working. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I filed this question because the contractors left site temporarily. And I'd like to thank the Minister for bringing the contractors back on site, even without the e-levy. And
the contractors are back on site now?
Yes.
Very well. You want a follow-up question?
Yes. So I just want to urge him to keep them on site and encourage them to expedite work on the construction of the road, and ensure that it's completed within the time frame before the rains come. And once again, I want to thank the Minister for bringing the contractors back on site.
Very well, Honorable Minister.
I thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I thank my honorable colleague he calls me uncle, so my honorable colleague and nephew, very much for his honest admission that the contractors are back on site. They left site because of, obviously, delay in payment, but having done something, by government, you see that they have returned to site. So all the contractors who have left site, 99% of them, the reason is one: no money to pay them. That's why you should support e-levy. Thank you.
Very well. The last question is in the name of the same member for New Education.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity. To ask the Minister for Roads and Highways the progress of work on the construction of the Fidium Agravi Road. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Fidium to Agravi Road, measuring 5.40 kilometers, is an engineered access feeder road located in the Adansi South District of the Ashanti region. It is the main access to cocoa farming communities located beyond Fidium. Currently, Mr. Speaker, contract for the upgrading of Agravi Junction, that is Fidium to Agravi feeder road, commenced on 18 December 2020 for completion by 17 December 2021. The contract is funded by Cocoa Board. Mr. Speaker, work completed to date is projected at 15% physical completion. The contractor is currently not on site. The department intends to serve warning letters to the contractor as part of the future program, as well as recommendations on the future of the contract to Ghana Cocoa Board for determination. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honorable.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Minister in his answer is indicating that they plan serving the contractor with a warning letter. May I know when you intend doing this? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The moment is now, so any moment from now, because the contractors have indicated is not on site, and he has abandoned site for some time now, obviously, either for delayed payment or he hasn't gotten the capacity. And as I indicated, he has done only 15% of the work. So any moment from now, we are going to serve him with the warning letter, since he has refused our call to return to site. Thank you.
Yes.
So, Mr. Speaker, the Minister right now just said that he presumes the contractor is on site because of money issues, or he just doesn't have the capacity. But I just want it to be on record, and find out from the Minister that if they have actually engaged the contractor, to find out exactly why he's not on site. So, Minister, have you engaged the contractor to find out why? Because now you're just assuming that it could be monetary issue or capacity issues.
Yes, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. That is obvious, and that is ongoing exercise. anytime a contractor is not on site, we know the reason, and I've given you the reason. It could be one of the two or both. In this case, it could be partly capacity problem and partly delayed payment problem, because there is no road construction going on anywhere in this country without a supervising engineer. It doesn't happen. Any road project going on anywhere, once it's in currency, there is a supervising engineer. And because of that, we have constant report on the status of every road project, and the dialogue, if you like, is permanent, because it's an ongoing thing. Okay, so we know the status of it, and once we have issued